Women are stupid and I don't respect them. That's right. I just have sex with them. Show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals. Genitalia. Show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals. Genitalia. You're talking to me about stuff. Why? I'd rather see your titties. Now you're talking about other stuff. Why? I'd much rather see your titties. I can't have sex with your personality, and I can't put my penis in your college degree, and I can't shove my kiss in your childhood dreams. So why are you sharing all this information with me? It's not sexist because I'm saying it in a song. That's right, bitch. Now take off your thong and show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals. Your genitalia. Show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals. Your genitalia. Knock, knock, who's there?
Oh my god, oh, you guys are, alright, you guys are excited. Welcome to the weekend. Yeah, no, welcome to the weekend. I'm JoshuaTheBat.
I'm DarkNightRichie.
This is the Dynamic Duo Show.
Duo show.
Alright, we're back, people.
We're back. Did we ever leave?
No, we didn't take any breaks. Alright, so what's up, Richie? How you doing?
Oh. After dealing with Guard Weekend, I'm glad I don't have to deal with it tomorrow.
Oh, Guard Weekend. So that means like all the National Guards.
Yeah,
God
everyone who goes to Barnes National Air Force Base, because now we can hashtag tag this.
Boom, Barnes National Air Force Base.
They flood 7Bs, and I love it when you hashtag 7Bs now.
Oh yeah, go 7Bs.
Name droppers.
Best burgers in the universe.
Yeah, God fucking damn it! I had bacon jam to bring.
Oh my god, do not even bring this fucking mystical bacon jam up. It's like a unicorn that does not exist.
It was sitting on the counter at work.
I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it.
There will be bacon jam on this show, people.
Lucky show. I don't even have it. I won't be here when the bacon jam's here.
It'll be the one anyways.
So you had a busy week, huh?
Busy fucking weekend.
That week wasn't too bad. It was heavy work, well, you know, it's work. That's what work is, people.
Yeah.
If you don't work hard and you get paid and you feel good about yourself, there's something fucking wrong with you.
You are the
tip, right? Just the tip, which just died again. Tip's dead. All right.
His golf game was back today.
He had some good chips today. He did, especially that one that was like zinged almost straight.
Right there. I don't know how he fucked that up.
And that was the one he screwed up.
I'm like, oh, he's gonna if he didn't fuck that up, he would have
took. And then he ended up like 4-putting that. Like it was ridiculous. Chip putt's great.
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
And it will be. All right, let's jump it up. So I don't know. What do you want to jump into? Let's jump into deaths. We were just talking about one. The late great Rob Schneider. If you say great, whatever. Rob Schneider's passed away. He's passed away. Who was the Deuce Bigelow? I like Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
That's
probably one of his best
Animal.
he did. I wasn't a big fan of the Animal.
He ate a lot of maize.
There was that one where he switched with the teenage girl.
Oh, the hot chick.
Oh, the hot chick. That was pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I think Deuce Bigelow's like the best thing.
Yeah, it's definitely the best thing. Besides the "you can do it" guy in The Water Boy.
Yeah, I remember like he started. Yeah, no, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
God, his fucking head up.
He's a great like sidekick. Like,
oh, he does. Yeah, that's what he should do. It's too.
I wonder if he took Stan Lee's fucking cameo school.
He should.
Did you ever watch that, by the way?
No, I didn't. But Stan Lee's the best. I love his cameo in Guardians. We'll talk about that shit later. It was awesome. Yeah, it was. Alright, so that's our deaths, I guess. So, you know what that means.
Birthdays?
There was birthdays. There was a couple of birthdays this week. Some people I like, and some people we'll have to talk about.
I'll be surprised if it's people that I know.
Jerry Seinfeld had a birthday this week.
Jerry Seinfeld, I know Jerry Seinfeld.
Do you know Jerry Seinfeld?
I love Seinfeld.
Right, he's here 61. Seinfeld's getting old.
Get the fuck out.
Right,
He's
61.
Old.
And yeah, he had a birthday. That was awesome. I love that. I love Seinfeld. I'm a huge fan of that freaking show.
So
I still watch it.
Dead.
Yeah,
is it fucked up that Costanza's father will outlive him?
Yeah. No, it's not fucked up. It's awesome because he's way funnier. So it's a great.
Jerry still?
Yeah. Yeah. Which like, and his son's a piece of shit. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
I can't stand fucking this dude.
You know what I did like him in, and it sounds so stupid. It was probably one of his shittiest movies. The Heartbreak Kid. I did like that movie.
I don't think I've seen that.
That was a good movie. I liked it.
All right, moving on. Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson, the great smoking like folk singer, country singer.
One of my favorite artists.
Yeah, you love Willie?
I love Willie.
That's cool.
Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground is hands down one of my favorite songs.
Me too. He's getting old.
He looks a lot older.
He does.
He's no longer the redheaded stranger. That used to be his nickname.
No, not even close. Like,
and he still rocks those 2 diesel fucking hippie long stocking braids, and he still smokes a shit ton of weed. I think I'm gonna start smoking weed, so that's gotta be the secret to life.
And he has a ranch called, was it Out of Luck? Or is it Luck? Because when you're in here, you out of luck. Something like that. Alright, Gail Gadot had a birthday. Richie, do you know who Gail Gadot is?
Gilly Gadot?
Gail Gadot.
Should I?
You will get very familiar with her, or she'll either be recast. Wonder Woman, our new Wonder Woman.
Oh, Wonder
had
Woman.
a birthday. I think she turned like 30.
I thought Wonder Woman's name was Gail something.
It's Gail Gadot.
Oh, you did say Gail Gadot. I thought you said.
So Gail Gadot had a birthday. Our Wonder Woman had a birthday. I think she turned 30. I think that's what it was. I didn't write it down, but
it's Wonder Woman. No one really cares.
She looks good, and I hope she kills it. I would like to see.
I hope they keep her original weakness.
Not spoiling any of one of our big topics later, but after seeing Age of Ultron, I'm really excited to see what Justice League's gonna do because I feel like they're gonna step it up.
Oh yeah, and yeah.
Show us something we haven't seen. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that shit.
But I hope they keep her original power or her original weakness in the or 2 original things.
I think did we talk about this last week? Or
yeah, which where they talk about it again. If her hands were tied together by a man, which you're Wonder Woman, how is someone gonna dupe you?
Right.
Or a man gonna dupe you into tying your hands together? If she gets her hands tied together.
Batman's doing it.
Well, obviously, it's Batman. Batman does everything. But she gets her hands tied together, she loses her powers.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same token, if her bracers break, she goes straight up berserk. So I guess that's like the equivalent of her getting her period.
A Wonder Woman period, too. That's a mean period.
You imagine that shit?
To deal with.
No wonder she could only fuck Superman.
No shower sex for you. Jenna Coleman had a birthday. I don't know how old Jenna. I think Jenna Coleman's like 28 or something.
Who's Jenna Coleman?
Jenna Coleman, the latest Doctor Who companion.
Oh,
Clara.
So far off of Doctor Who.
Clara Oswald Oswin. Yeah, she had a birthday. I like Jenna Coleman.
She's better than Rose?
What? I like her better than Rose, but I was never a fan of Rose.
I had a crush on Rose.
Like, see, I hated Rose. I couldn't fucking stand her. I was like, just go away.
Well,
Martha wasn't bad. Obviously, Amy Pond's my favorite person. Amelia Pond's the greatest. And she was Nebula in Guardians. Yeah, she's fucking awesome. That chick's great. But, yeah, Jenna Coleman is alright. I think she's going to be kicking it. She doesn't really, for some reason, not is doing as well. Caldy. I know, I'm sorry. I got too nerdy for you talking about Doctor Who. My bad.
I know.
Alright, I'm going to end it with a big birthday then. Are you ready for this? Who had a birthday this week? Probably the biggest name on that list. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That was not a joke. That was real.
I was looking for the drum roll.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Do I not have a drum roll?
Guess not. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson did turn 43. Black Adam was 43 years old.
Oh, he's getting a show on...
HBO has a show.
Yes.
A miniseries that they're doing. Yeah.
Yes.
It looks kind of cool because he's like a sports agent of some sort.
He was an athlete, and then he goes into being the agent. That looks so
But he
good.
still's got the aggression of being a football player in him, so it's
which is great because do you know what college Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson played for? He used to be a Hurricane.
Okay, Miami.
Before he got into wrestling, he was a Hurricane, and he was a badass.
Well, he's a Florida boy. Isn't he from Florida?
He's a
Okay,
Florida boy.
so that makes sense. So happy birthday, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. To him.
Yeah, to The Rock.
Right? No one else got that shit.
I will go see anything with The Rock's in it, except for Fast and the Furious.
Nay, Fast and the Furious.
Joey P. We're gonna call Joey P later.
Call you Shorty Joey.
He obviously he didn't watch the last show because he hasn't got a copy to pick up his mystery box.
But
and actually he's got some good shit in his mystery box.
There's actually stuff that's pretty good.
The latest entry, which we found earlier, I think that's pretty sick.
He should really like that.
And he's definitely gonna need it.
Yeah, we'll talk to him about that.
I gotta post that video onto the Geek Den Facebook
Oh,
page.
you should definitely share that on there. That's really good. So yeah, we'll be hitting you up. Yeah, anytime.
You know, the format's been affected for over a month now. I only remember deaths and birthdays.
It's killed us, in my personal opinion.
I think the shitty camera that we use kills us.
I think the lack of views is also people are just like, these guys are idiots.
We need groupies.
We need a lot of things.
But do we need groupies to get the views? Do we need the views to get groupies?
We need a budget to get a better camera, to get the views, to get the groupies. It's an ongoing process. It's a circle of life. But that was a straight line. That was not a circle.
That wasn't a circle at all. that was like a straight out laid out.
All right, yeah, nay. It's a ladder scheme. What does that even mean?
It's not like a pyramid scheme. It's a ladder scheme.
All right. So this week's Year Nays, I saw a sweet article on IGN. They just did summer movies. I was like, oh, that's great because we talk about movies. We love movies, and there's some movies on this list. I'm just like, what the fuck? I kind of want to see it. All right. So actually, at the top of the summer list, what's that? Movie we already saw, Age of Ultron. We saw Age of Ultron. We saw it Thursday. And we'll talk about that later, so we're not even going to get into that.
Well, it's a year.
But do you want a yay or nay Age of Ultron?
I'm going to yay it. It's a very conflicted yay.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I'm like, if I have, like, I'm on the fence, whether it's a yay or nay, but I'll agree. There are good things, there are things I like about, we're going to talk about later, but yeah, it's slightly over on the yay side.
I'll have a different perspective next weekend after I watch it for the second time.
You're going to see it, yeah, okay.
Well, Emily Quinn wants to go see it,
so you got to go see it again.
Yeah. I don't mind. She's paying for that shit, though.
Right, that's pretty sweet. Alright, so...
Yay for her paying for that shit.
Have you seen that Hot Pursuit trailer with Sofia Vergara and, Reese Witherspoon? And then going on an adventure or something? Looks kind of funny.
Nope, didn't see it.
So, yay or nay, Reese Witherspoon and Sofia Vergara movie?
Sofia Vergara, is that the chick from Modern Family?
Yes.
Who's only hot when her mouth isn't moving?
But she doesn't do a lot of that.
Like, are they like partners?
She is, Reese Witherspoon is a cop, and Sofia Vergara is like in witness protection. She needs to transport her somewhere, and then those people, there's like some sort of drug cartel.
I think I'm gonna yay that.
It looks kind of funny.
I'm gonna yay that in the hopes that there is a lesbian hookup scene.
Like, even look at that picture right there. It's like Sofia Vergara rubbing Reese Witherspoon against her boobs.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lesbian rape scene. I'm gonna yay that.
So Richie's yaying it. If I agree with Richie, red lesbian rape scene, yay. Actually, wait. There's one movie, Lady Vengeance.
What?
Lady Vengeance. It's an Asian movie. There's a prison rape. There's a lesbian rape scene in that. I nay that rape scene because it's just like this bigger Asian woman, and then it's the younger chick who eventually, when she gets out, she gets vengeance because she was framed and she was put in there for no reason, whatever. It's a vengeance story. But when she's in there, like the bigger chick's like, "Come here, you're gonna eat my pussy." Literally says that, grabs her by the back of their head, and shoves it into her snap.
Let's just we do not.
That's a real fucking
rape
movie.
on the deep.
Oh, not at all. Rape's bad.
Only when it's funny.
Or if it involves Mary Kay. All right, moving on.
Come on.
So there was this one caught my eye. It's called Maggie. Have you heard of Maggie?
Oh.
Maggie's coming out in July. Oh, actually no. Maggie's coming out next week in July.
What is Maggie into?
So I'm gonna read straight up this description of Maggie. There's a deadly zombie apocalypse threatening humanity, but Wade, Arnold Schwarzenegger, a small-time farmer and family man, refuses to accept defeat even when his daughter Maggie, Abigail Breslin, becomes infected. As Maggie's conditions get worse and authorities seek to eradicate the virus, Wade is pushed to the limits in an effort to protect her, and so that's what the movie's about. So Arnold Schwarzenegger
becomes the governor.
His daughter gets infected, and he doesn't want anyone to touch Penny.
Becomes the governor,
and then there's bigger agencies coming, and he's gonna kill a ton of people.
I have to yay that shit.
Right? It sounds
because,
so cool.
What was the movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Alyssa Milano played his daughter? I don't know. I'll get back to that. But I'm yaying this movie.
That sounds cool, right? I haven't read that. I was like, wait, okay, so Arnold was zombie apocalypse. I like Abigail Breslin. She's done some cool stuff. So, like, she's the daughter. She's going to get affected, slowly turning. Some sort of bigger agencies like, we want to eradicate them all. She's one of them. And he's going to be like, no fucking way.
So, he obviously would be working for this agency. Well, that would make it way cooler.
No, he's a small-time farmer, so no.
Oh yeah, he's a small. I forgot about the small-time farmer part.
Yeah.
So it's the governor meets E.T.
Right.
I'm down.
Right. It sounds cool. Shit.
I'm gonna yay that shit.
There's a D-Train movie coming out. I don't know. It has Jack Black in it.
What?
D-Train.
What is the D-Train about?
Do you really want to read it? I'll read it. All right.
Commando.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, and they kidnap his daughter, and like that. I love that movie. Mainly because, like, okay, look, this is going to sound really wrong, but at the time, when that movie come out... Oh, goddamn your phone. Okay, because you got to remember, Alyssa Milano started off in Who's the Boss?
Was she the boss?
Commando came out in 1985. Wait, what? Ignore me.
I'm gonna
go on to the next one.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, fuck that Jack Black movie because it sounds stupid. Jack Black is a nerd and he tries to updo his you know, bully at a class reunion or something. Nay, that doesn't. No, fuck Jack Black.
What?
All right, Max Fury.
I like School of Rock.
Mad Max Fury Road. That was the last movie he actually did. It was good. Mad Max Fury Road. You've got to see something about this, man. New Mad Max movie.
Mad
Tom
Max?
Hardy, Bane himself being fucking Max.
He's Max.
Charlize Theron in there.
Now this is what I get. What is the
bad.
premise of it? Because like, do you remember the original Mad Max?
Okay. You want me to read? I can read the thing.
Yeah.
From director George Miller, originator of the Mad Max franchise, comes a return to the world of Road Warrior. Max Rockinski, Tom Hardy, taking over Mel Gibson's spot.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Haunted by his turbulent past, Mad Max believes the best way to survive is to wander alone. Netherless, he becomes swept up in a group fleeing across the wasteland in a war rig driven by an element important.
Whatever, you can stop there.
Right? Charlize Theron's there. It's just more of Mad Max, is what it sounds like.
Did they kill off his wife and kid, or what was his wife and dog in the first Mad Max that Mel Gibson was in?
Sure.
Do you not remember the original Mad Max?
I don't remember all of it.
Well, I'm trying to remember if they killed off his wife in that or not. I remember they were going after his wife, and was it a kid? I don't know. Anyways, I'm yay Mad Max. It looks fucking amazing.
Right, kind
of.
I'm looking forward to it. It looks awesome. It's totally like desert fucking post-apocalypse. It's just a continuation. Max has been like, I'm done. I want to be left alone. But then
because he was a cop in the first one.
Yeah, he was supposed to be some sort of law. Yes.
And they became a vigilante because who doesn't love a vigilante? Coco, but you love vigilantes?
Fuck that shit. All right,
yes,
Pitch Perfect 2. You gonna see Pitch Perfect 2, Richie?
Am I gonna see what?
Pitch Perfect 2.
I didn't see. Wait. They're doing another Pitch Perfect?
Yeah, 2.
What's it about this time?
They messed up somewhere. What if you didn't see in the trailers? Like they do like a performance for like the President's Ball or something, and then like the big chick, she ends up doing this thing, and her suit rips open, and she kind of flashes someone. So apparently they're gonna get kicked out of school, I think it was, and then they made a deal with the dean if they win the World Acapella Championship that they can stay in.
I'm gonna name that shit.
You're gonna name it? I'm on board. I love Pitch Perfect. That movie was so funny. The first one's hilarious.
Because there hasn't been a good singing movie since Sister Act.
No, I think it was Pitch Perfect 1.
No, I haven't seen Pitch Perfect.
Well, you should. It's good. Get out of here, doggy.
Hey, leave the bad dog alone.
So Richie names it? I'm looking forward to it. I like that Elizabeth Banks is directing.
You know what I'd like to see him do for a movie and talk all the shit you want? I'd love to see him do a cabaret movie.
Cabaret? She wants another cabaret movie. Didn't they already do a cabaret movie?
When did they do a cabaret movie?
It was like a cabaret movie probably 10 years ago now, but
I don't remember a cabaret movie. I remember I've seen it at Springfield Symphony Hall, but
Poltergeist. Poltergeist coming out this summer.
Looks cool.
Looks really cool.
I'm gonna yay Poltergeist because as a kid that was the one horror movie that I had to watch.
I didn't know Sam Raimi was producing it. That's cool.
Samurai?
No, Sam Raimi.
I call him Samurai.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. Yeah, Poltergeist was a creepy one. And the original one, oh, so good.
What was it, Poltergeist 2? And this is why I never wanted to get braces as a kid. Is it Poltergeist 2 where his braces form the whole, the humanoid body outside him when he's looking in the mirror? I think that was 2.
Yeah, Poltergeist is creepy. The new one looks pretty good.
That's why you don't build houses on ancient Indian burial grounds.
I don't fuck with them Indians. They do curses and shit. Alright, Tomorrowland. You gonna go see Tomorrowland, Richie? You already ate Tomorrowland. Wait, we totally ate Poltergeist, duh.
Yeah, we ate Poltergeist.
Tomorrowland,
I'm intrigued.
I am interested. Seeing those trailers, I'm like, wait, what really?
Well, do you know what Tomorrowland? Have you ever been to Disney?
Yes, I've been.
You've been to Epcot?
Yeah, I've been. Yeah.
So you know this is another Disney movie based off of Disney.
I've been on that Tomorrowland ride years.
Yeah, you go through Epcot and I haven't been there since I was like 14.
Right.
So I would love to see what it looks like now.
Right. Like, who knows what it looks like now?
Yeah.
No, I should ask my uncle. They go to fucking Disney every year, those pricks. Actually, a couple.
Actually, spoiler, because I know she doesn't watch this. Next year, because I'm sacrificing. I think I'm sacrificing my Florida trip this year if everything works out well. But next year I want to get all the Disney park passes for me and my goddaughter.
Nice.
And because she hasn't been, she's been to Busch Gardens, she's been to SeaWorld. She ain't never been to Disney once. So
she went to SeaWorld. Those murderers.
Hey, look, I had a blast at SeaWorld.
No, I did too. I went to SeaWorld as a kid, and then I saw that black film documentary as an adult.
Oh, that's exaggerated a little bit.
Sure.
I'm on the. I watched it too, and I talked so much shit to my cousin to bring him. So now they don't go there anymore. They go to Busch Gardens.
But I was watching it with Girl Camp. I'm like, but I still love. Like, this is trying to ruin my awesome memories I had there. It's an awesome good time.
Especially the one that was the main focal point.
Oh yeah, what was his fucking name?
My cousin has a tattoo of him.
Really?
Yeah.
The flop.
That's how much my cousin loves this diesel fish. Tataiga. It wasn't Tatanka.
It's something like that. You're right though.
Anyways, and he showed me a video of this fish perform, and it's amazing. Awesome.
Ooh,
but
all right.
Anyways, so. Yeah, we got to a weird point for a second.
So Tomorrowland. So yeah. So you said you're on the fence. So where are you gonna lean to?
I'm gonna go to VA.
I think I'm gonna go to VA.
I'm intrigued.
I'm super intrigued. I think it looks interesting. She touches that thing, goes to that fancy what?
Yeah, she picks up that pin and it teleports her.
Right, and then she runs into someone that's like, "Oh, I'm from there." Duh.
And he was like, you were meant to find this pin for a reason.
So that I want to see where that goes. I got a good one here. Entourage movie. Entourage movie, Richie. You want yay or nay? Entourage movie.
I never watched Entourage. Entourage.
I'm entouraging you right now.
So oh wait, camera's on.
Yay or nay? Entourage movie. You know what Entourage is about, right?
No.
It's about the one kid that made it. It's a group of like good friends and like a brother from New York, and then the one kid gets famous, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna hire my friends to help me out, and with my daily life, and pay them good, and it's a success story like that.
I'll yay that shit because that's kind of what I hope would happen to me if one of my friends.
Right? No, I agree with what you're saying, but I need the fuck out of this movie because I watched the show and I like the show and I like it for that reason.
I never watched the show. Is this shit a show?
No, the show is. I like the show.
But it works as a show, not
it's a super misogynistic show. Like it's guys fucking chicks being successful and rich. They came from New York, which I love. They're a bunch of Yankees fans.
No, I named it right there. You should tell me that from the get-go. I would
from
name it
Queens.
right off the bat.
That's great.
No, I named that shit.
So yeah, I'm naming the movie. Yeah, name the fucking movie. The movie looks stupid as crap.
I should have heard the premise.
They should have just. They ended the show with like, if you wanted to do more stuff, continue and can do a new season. Like, don't do this.
I wish they'd bring back the Golden Girls.
I named that as well. I don't like Golden Girls. Jurassic World.
Yay. Hands down, yay.
It looks awesome.
The last trailer, which we got to see on the big screen.
We did, and that's what we missed last week. Remember, you kept saying, "Oh fuck, what was that? What was that? What was that?" It was the new Jurassic World trailer. Was the other thing that you talked about?
Oh, is that what I forgot last week?
Yeah. So Jurassic World trailer, the new Jurassic World trailer is good, and yeah, I told you, yeah, why not?
Oh yeah,
it looks cool. It looks like they're trying to do a good job.
And I love. Remember, because I started talking about T-Rex, and I couldn't fucking remember it. Yeah, I love it. Star-Lord.
Right.
Just Crocodile Dundee's 3 fucking raptors.
What? Like, how does he do that? He's got tricks. He really what?
It's Star-Lord.
It is Star-Lord.
It looks so good. I can't wait.
It does look really good. I'm very excited for it. I was pumped. I love Jurassic World growing up. Who doesn't love Jurassic Park? I mean, growing up, like that original movie is just a masterpiece.
Oh, it's.
I'm really looking forward to this, and I love it. The casting looks great. The idea looks great. We're gonna talk a little bit more about it later. So.
Oh, are we? Okay, good.
Yeah,
I'll save my thing.
I'll save that for later. We have more Jurassic World stuff going on. But that was just this one thing. In and Out. You see the In and Out? That's one of the Pixar's next movie, where it's the feelings inside of a kid's.
Oh, it's the feelings.
It's those different characters represent feelings inside of a kid's mind.
I thought it was like a new take on Osmosis Jones.
No, I guess.
Well, no, because Osmosis Jones was a white blood cell.
Yeah,
and he teamed up with the.
But it's kind of like that because it is.
But
these are in her
body.
Feelings. Yeah, and they're still in that girl's body.
I dig that. I'm gonna yay the shit out of that because
cool.
I think it's gonna give a better depending on where they take it, which I'm sure they're gonna do it right.
Yeah.
But that's gonna give a better like the script for like autistic kids. I know I'm kind of taking it off the script right there, but yeah, because my goddaughter is autistic and her sister's autistic, and they think her other sister's autistic too. But well, no, Coda has Asperger's. My goddaughter has Asperger's, which is a form of autism. And wow, Casey has autism. So I think that's going to be good because it's depending on how they take it, it's really going to show what goes on in someone's head. Let alone like someone who has autism, like that shit goes on, but they don't know how to get it out and explain to people. So I yeah the shit out of the movie. It looks cool.
And plus it's Pixar. Come on.
Yeah, they're gonna do it right.
Right. That's one of the big ones they've been working on the past couple of years. Is this big?
If they've been working on it for that long, so you might not know. Like the main character could have something
right.
Like
exactly.
autism.
They could come around and do something like that. because this is one of the more they're finally they've been doing a new IP because they've been doing like let's do a sequel, let's do fucking Monsters Inc. sequel, let's do freaking now they're working on Finding Dory sequel. Like this is a new one and it looks cool. It's a great idea. I love that. I remember first seeing because they first did a little teaser where they dropped all the characters. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Now seeing the actual trailer where like these are the emotions inside of 11-year-old girl's head.
See, in the way that
okay.
And now that like I know what's the emotions and because at first like because the way they look just kind of it's like set up like a
little
Osmosis Jones shit, and that's what I thought. But now that I know it's feelings, like
those are different emotions in 11-year-old.
That's pretty cool.
It sounds a great idea.
That. I like that a lot.
I'm excited to see what they do with it. Ted 2.
Yay for Ted 2.
Oh, really? I thought you didn't like Ted. Okay.
Oh no, I love Ted.
Oh, maybe it was someone else I was thinking that didn't like that. For some reason, I thought you didn't.
The tip said.
I'm thinking of someone else.
The tip said That's My Boy was better than Ted.
I kind of I might agree with him at that. He named his kid Han
Solo Burger.
Come on.
Yeah.
But Ted, I do like Ted. I'm not disagreeing. I like Ted.
I was already told if I have a child, I can't name him Han.
That sucks.
So I'm going with Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was not off the table.
That's cool. Bruce works.
Yeah. No, Bruce Wayne, and that's his first name, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that's his first name.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Either that, or I'm going to do the whole daughter. If I have a daughter, it's going to Harley Quinn.
Is it? That's funny.
I have to get a Harley. No, yeah, I yay Ted too. I love
Ted.
I love
check it out. The first one was good. It wasn't great. Like when it first came out, people were like, "This is some of the funniest movie in years."
You know what I think it was? Did you see That's My Boy before you saw Ted?
Yeah.
That's why I saw Ted, and then I saw That's My Boy.
They're still two different movies. They're both like raunchy comedy type movies, but
yes.
Still
oh no, and I love
movies.
that. I can't say one's better than the other because they go in different directions.
Yeah. How about Mad Max XXL? Or Magic Mike. Oh, right, sorry. Magic Mike. I put Mad Max and Magic Mike into its own movie. Where Mad Max goes on stage to strip and then kills everyone in that strip club.
Well, like he puts that package on his dick and goes to spin it and it turns into a fucking like Gatling gun.
Right.
I'd probably see that shit.
We yay that. Alright. Yeah. Magic Mike XXL. You've seen Magic Mike, right?
Nope.
It stars our future Gambit, Channing Tatum.
I never saw it. Have you seen it?
Oh, I love it. No, I've never seen it. I wouldn't see that shit. It's not for me. It's total like.
Is it literally like a movie? Magic Mike XX.
This is the sequel.
What is it? XXX?
XXL.
Oh, XXL.
Yeah, it's double X's.
If it's a bunch of fat dudes, I will go see it. Because if it's going to be called XXL, there better be Dark Knight size for this shit.
Right. I don't know if you ever watched like Robin Big or like Fantasy or something. Big Black used to do stripping, and then there was an episode they're like, I need to get back at it. And he got his whole shit up and he went back out.
He put the wig on. He was there with his pink fucking thumb. He was breaking it down.
Moves. That big guy has some moves. I love Big Black. He's hilarious.
That's like when the Dark Knight. It's very few when he does dance. He tears it up, but
bringing it down.
Yeah, I'd yay it if it was a bunch of fat fucks doing it. But I'm gonna nay that shit.
Nay.
I got a yay or nay for you.
Ooh, throw it in there.
Batman v Superman XXX.
I don't know what it's about, but yay. Are they fat and like there's
No, XXX. Like it's the porno parody to Remember we talked about it the other day to the movies.
Yay. No, we are.
Oh yeah, we yayed the shit out of that.
So what is this, Richie?
It is the porn parody to Batman v Superman. It's already
coming out before.
Yeah,
Batman.
It's already out there.
Oh, is it already?
Well, I haven't seen anything. I've seen screenshots and costume design, and I'm not gonna lie.
Incredible.
The Superman suit for Batman v Superman XXX and the Batman suit for Batman v Superman XXX blows away both Batman and Superman suits that I've seen for Batman v Superman.
I find that hard to believe. I love Batman suits, so I gotta see this.
They're pretty sick.
No,
and the Joker is
incredible. Yeah, you told me he looked amazing.
It's like they took Heath Ledger and like the Joker from the comics and smashed them fucking together. Like it looks so good.
Check out that porn.
We have to look for that.
Oh, we're gonna review it. We gotta find and review it. That's something we have to review. We haven't done a review in a while. Where we're gonna review that one. Yeah, I agree. Minions movie. First, you're gonna go see the Minions movie.
I probably will not go see the Minions.
You don't like Minions?
But I will probably watch it on after it comes out. I won't go to the theater.
Your name Minions.
Yay.
I got a name Minions. I'm not the biggest Minions fan. They're cute and they're funny and they're weird. But that's not my cup of tea. Moving on.
Well,
Ant-Man.
You led me in a direction, you fuck. I'm yaying Ant-Man.
You're yaying Ant-Man.
I'm
I'm
yaying Ant-Man.
the fuck out of Ant-Man. It still hasn't sold me. Even seeing that trailer on a big screen, I figured it would. I'd be like,
you know what?
I really
That's the
like
whole
it.
thing.
I saw it on a big screen. I did not like it. I was like,
yeah,
that was stupid.
You flip-flopped on it because you saw it. You saw it however you saw it before.
And a normal's like
on
watching
your
on my phone or watching on my PlayStation.
That gets me so angry at the same time, but I love it. You're like, on a normal screen, my phone, and it's like, anyways, because you're like, all right, it's starting to change me, and then you saw it on the big screen. And I'm not gonna lie, it lacked luster on the big screen.
Oh yeah,
they should have had something totally different. Maybe making Yellow Jacket grow bigger,
which you keep saying the Yellow Jacket does. Why haven't we seen that?
Well, that was Hank Pym as Yellow Jacket. Hank Pym obviously is not Yellow Jacket.
Different. Oh,
it is because it's a stupid fucking Martin movie universe. Bullshit.
We're gonna talk all about Marvel Cinematic Universes later. Kevin Feige likes to piss people off.
He wants the that's his name, Feige. He wants the X-Men.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about with that asshole. I'm starting not to like Kevin Feige. I used to trust him. Like I'm a dependent.
Nope.
I got off topic. Mr. Holmes. Did you hear about this? I didn't even see this, but I feel like I have. Ian McKellen is an old Sherlock Holmes.
It's gonna be like Sherlock Holmes, an old man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down.
Like old man Sherlock Holmes.
I'm yaying that.
They should just call old man Sherlock Holmes. Mr. Holmes.
It'd be like an old man Logan, but like Sherlock Holmes. I'm
yaying Ian McKellen. Great. Like yeah. Oh yeah.
Have you ever actually read any Sherlock Holmes books?
No.
I have, and you know how like in the movie Robert Downey Jr. and what's his name guy who plays Watson. Jude Love. Yeah, Jude Love. You know how like Watson's like the stable, the one who's actually related. That's like a Sherlock novel. The first Sherlock movie was like straight down to the books and how it was like Watson does all the shit.
New ones, Robert Downey Jr. ones?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Okay. Yeah, it literally was like when I watched the first movie.
It was Guy Ritchie, Madonna's ex.
He finally did something that I liked. I think he finally did something that I liked. I liked it. I didn't like the Italian Job, but that's a different story. Or what did he do? Yeah, he did the Italian Job. Anyways, it was like reading a Sherlock book. Like, it had sort of pause in between where it got to something good and it got really good. But I would love to see an old Sherlock Holmes. And like him dealing without a Watson.
That's coming out July 24th. Oh wait, no, that's coming out July 17th.
I'll get that.
Yeah, I'm totally getting it. I like Ian McKellen. I think it's an interesting idea. I think Sherlock Holmes is cool. I like Robert Downey Jr., but I really don't care for the Sherlock Holmes movie. But I don't blame him. I blame Guy Ritchie. I don't like Guy Ritchie's directing style. It's just not me. I don't like how
he's not a good director.
No, not at all. But
that's what happens when you fuck Madonna.
Fucking career, good for him. All right, Pixels. You know what Pixels is?
I'm yaying Pixels. Yeah.
Oh, bro, who's
I brought Pixels up for the first time on the show.
You did? It's great.
Yeah, because
it looks like he's finally doing somewhat of a funny,
and
entertaining movie.
It all started with. Did you ever see the fan made? Where it started from?
No.
It was like I think it's like a 3 to 5 minute video that someone made about like if the retro games attack the Earth.
Yeah. And
that's the premise of Pixels, but it was a fan made thing before it was ever touched by Adam Sandler. And that dude who the creator of Pac-Man, that's the actual creator of Pac-Man.
I believe that. I knew that.
So I'm down for Pixels. And I love how Adam Sandler's keeping Kevin James in tote.
Yeah, of course.
Like, he's got to.
Alright, so I'm going to throw a couple more.
And Tyrion's fucking mullet is sick.
Oh, I love little Peter Dinklage. The Dink's the shit.
His fucking mullet is so sick.
Alright, so let's throw in there. We saw this trailer. I just want to bring up the Jake Gyllenhaal movie. He's a boxer, Southpaw. We saw that trailer when we saw Age of Ultron. He's a big boxer. He kind of moved up and he was doing things. Then he had a downward spiral. Bad things happen. Yada yada. He loses custody of his daughter, and that's kind of what's going to be the big driving force.
I'm not a Jake Gyllenhaal fan, but I'm gonna yay that movie.
Right? It did look really good.
It's gonna be really. It's like, did you ever see Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds?
No.
Sean Penn.
No.
Sean Penn plays a mentally disabled.
Oh, okay.
Father,
I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
And Dakota Fanning plays his daughter. Yep. Amazing fucking movie. I see it going. I don't really want to say it the same way, but I think the way I felt about Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, I'm gonna feel the same way about this movie. Like I really look forward to it.
If you haven't seen the trailer, check it out. Because by the end of the trailer, you're like, okay, all right, now I see what's on. It's not just a boxing movie. No, it's more.
No, because at first you're like, oh, it's like a Rocky.
Exactly.
I said that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like fucking Rocky.
You're definitely right on that. But by the end of the trailer, you're like, oh, that's not the story. The story is about his struggle of him trying to working through whatever issues he has. I don't know if it's drugs.
Because his wife dies.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, his wife gets shot by
Yep.
someone who wants to fight him, but he doesn't want to fight him. Goes to shoot him, shoots his wife instead. So his wife dies. He's left alone
with the kid.
He can't handle the loss of his wife.
So he does. I don't know if it's drugs, drinking.
They don't get
whatever
into
it is. He has something that he does wrong, and he loses.
State takes his daughter, and then his daughter ends up hating him.
Right. Not exactly. So it looks good.
Yeah,
it looks good.
I really hate to say that I'm yaying a Jake Gyllenhaal movie, but I'm yaying the shit out.
And Jake Gyllenhaal is a boxer. He looks fucking ripped. Like he looks like a beast when he was in there. That one time, just like holy shit, he actually looks like a real. He kind
of looks like a smaller version of Ken Shamrock. Remember Ken Shamrock?
In his heyday. Oh, yeah. definitely. All right, Fantastic Four. Yay!
I'm gonna yay Fantastic Four.
They got me. Those pricks. That trailer.
There's something I don't like, but
you bring it up. We can talk about it now.
I don't like, and I know it's something so small. I mean,
it's just a detailed writing though, because it's not going to.
I know, but I don't. I know that. But that's, you don't fuck with certain things, and you don't fuck with their powers. You keep the powers the same.
Whose powers did they fuck with?
Reed Richards' powers is changing, and I know it's
what Reed Richards, like what Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic, and everyone's going to be like, it's not that big of a deal, but it is a big of a deal because I've talked about on the show many a times. How Fantastic Four was one of the first comics I started reading because of my stepdad, because he had a bunch of Fantastic Four comics and a few. Yeah, they were some good ones. I think I hit that closet to find them. Because I know there's Turok comics, there are Indies comics, and anyways, Reed Richards can no longer stretch to any length or size himself, but he stretches the space and time around him.
He warps time around him, Richard.
Time and space around him.
He warps it.
And I think that's what bothers me. He warps time and space.
But to put
because if he can warp time...
Well, hold on.
Go ahead.
So, what does it look like to everyone on camera?
It looks normal.
Looks like he's just stretching.
But this is the whole thing. If he can warp...
Is it time and space?
Yes, it's time and space.
So he should be able to travel through time, right?
That's what I'm saying. He can send certain body parts through time and space, which one of the major fucking issues...
Which makes the illusion of stretching.
Yeah, because I literally...
traveled through...
I
believe you.
I copied it right from the article. Stretches.
So that's why...
Reader no longer stretches, but manipulates time and space around him.
So that would make sense even in, like, his hand went through time. So that's why it looks like it's stretching.
So the whole thing is, like, one of the main struggles with Reed Richards and fucking the Thing, Ben Grimm.
Which I loved.
With the Thing, I still have it.
Newer trailer. I love when he's like, I just want to help my friends.
Yeah.
I just want to change them back.
And that's his whole thing. Like, he has the whole issue of, like, changing the Thing back. Well, if you can manipulate time and space...
Wouldn't you be able to change it back?
Can you not manipulate the whole time and space around him to change him
back? Maybe not yet. But even then, you're right.
Regardless,
that's nonsense.
And... Because I'm not even going to touch... We've already touched over and over and beat a dead horse over and over again about the Doctor Doom thing. The name change. Like, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
But that got me more irritated than anything I've fucking read in a long time. Like,
I guess. I can see. Especially with the time. Like, so he should
I was talking with John the dishwasher at work.
What did Johnny Boy say?
And he's like, well, I kind of like that. And I'm like... He's like, they're doing a new take. And I'm like, okay, I get that. Do a new take. But... Don't do that, and then when the main outlining issue is trying to change the thing back, you can manipulate time and space. They pretty much gave him the power cosmic.
Okay.
And been like, oh, well, but you can't do this with it. Well, you can change time and space. You can manipulate the time and space around you, so why don't you just get close enough to Ben Grimm?
And turn him back.
Boom.
No, actually, I don't. I ate the fuck out of it. You ate it too, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I ate it.
It looks cool. I'm excited.
It's going to be like Fantastic Four 1994 all over again. Fuck you, bitches.
I doubt that.
No, it's not.
But it looks far better than anything anyone has done with a Fantastic Four movie. I kind of feel like Fantastic Four, like I feel like Superman. It's just like, I really don't care, but if you do something interesting, maybe I'll check it out.
It's, okay, it's like the whole thing. You love the idea.
Yeah.
You just don't want to see it.
No.
Like, if they made a cartoon Fantastic Four movie, I'd flock to see the cartoon movie.
Would you really?
Before a live action movie, any day.
I wouldn't really go to either of them, but Josh Tranks has got me very interested. And the only reason I said Josh Tranks, what did Josh Tranks do?
Juan.
He's a different Juan, but he has dropped out of doing, this is a little spin-off, he's dropped out of doing one of the standalone Star Wars movies. He was supposed to do the next one. Yeah, he was the one because
after Rogue One.
Yeah, the Godzilla director's doing Rogue One. Josh Trank was going to do the next one after the next Star Wars because they're doing one in between, and he's dropped out. He said he doesn't. In his statement, he said he wants to pursue more independent and more original ideas instead of doing a franchise. At this point in his career, he's made a decision. He's been thinking about it, yada yada yada. And then Disney said the same thing. He's worked. They've been already developing some things, and Disney already said like, yes, we've been working on things. He's been doing great. We're going to continue with what we've been developing, and they're going to go forward, whatever that is.
So they Edgar Wright his ass.
I don't know. I don't necessarily want to say Edgar Wright is, but I agree. I think it's creative differently. They started something and then he wanted to do something different because you can already even see with his style of doing like he did Chronicles and now he's doing this Fantastic Four. It's like you've seen from what you've seen in Chronicles and what you've seen from the Fantastic Four trailer. You can see he wants to express himself and do his own ideas because already with Fantastic Four you're like, oh man, he's doing his own kind of thing, using some stuff, and it's upsetting us, but the trailer looks pretty.
Well, no, like little shit upsets me, and I know it's stupid, and I know
stupid.
We've talked. I've come to grips where I have to understand there is a cinematic universe and a comic universe, but there's certain shit I can't let go. Mm-hmm. I do, however, like how it looks like, which I didn't see it in the movie when we were actually at the movies. I didn't see it in that trailer, but I saw it on the trailer that was out before that. Where like there's all the rocks and all the rocks that are sitting there on the floor
or just
combined to that cocoon where the thing busts out. They didn't show that in the movie trailer.
No.
Which I think that's the best part because I'm thinking they might try to spin it.
I think you're right though because even in the trailer they say 4 have survived. I don't think Grimm's one of those 4. I think it's Doom, you know, the fucking Johnny Storm.
Yeah, Johnny Storm, Sue, and Reed Richards.
I think those
and
are
I think they bring the rocks back to do studies.
Exactly.
And then
something like that becomes.
Boom. Yeah.
And they're like, what is this? And he's like, it's me. And they're like, going to see him and Richard having that scene like, hey, it's me, man. Like, holy shit. And then he says something like, oh my god, it is you. Like, oh, remember when we were kids and this happened? Like, oh, okay.
But see, I don't. They're not going where they. Well, they knew each other in college.
Or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Whatever. They have some sort of past because
I just hate how they keep bringing well, I can't even call him Victor Bronco. How they keep bringing Doom along with him on all their missions because Doom never went on that mission with him, and Doom got horribly disfigured by Reed Richards in college when they worked on something, and he made the armor to hide his face, but he put it on before it was too hot and sealed to his face. Why don't you guys do that shit? Like, nothing wrong with that.
That's not.
You don't gotta put.
We don't know exactly. We haven't seen exactly how Doom was created. We know.
No, but he is there on the
negative zone. Yeah, he goes in that mission. He goes to the negative zone.
Because that's what me and John were talking about. I was trying to figure out where he got his powers, and I don't remember where he gets his powers because Doom gets into like all this mystical shit and like old school relics and spells and all that shit, and but I don't ever. He never was once on that Fantastic Voyage.
Well, this is the new movie.
Yeah.
No, you're right. No, you're completely right.
Just give me a Doom origin story by itself. Just Doom's origin, not tied in with the Fantastic Four. Give him his own origin.
Especially Dr. Doom. He's a bad motherfucker.
He's no longer Dr. Doom.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about the character Dr. Doom.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Like that's one of the when you talk about super villains, it's like you got the big names. He's one of them up there. All right. What else do I have? I think I'm gonna call it. One more.
One more than Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we're gonna end with this one. Straight out of Compton.
Oh, I already ate this shit.
Oh yeah, we ate the hell out of this. We talked about the trailers. We talked about it when it was in development.
Our show that we brought this movie up, we got banned in Germany.
Right for using the Easy song.
Which you know what else Germany banned?
They don't like Easy.
The Avengers movie, Age of Ultron.
They might have had a good idea.
700 theaters.
They might have had a good idea there. We'll talk about it later. So yeah, yay! Straight out of Compton.
Yeah.
Looks awesome. I'm very excited. I love that shit. Old school gangster rap is the fucking greatest thing ever in music. One of the greatest things ever in music.
Just that group.
And then that group in general, how they changed ways and the things they wanted to do, and how it looks. It looks like it's done really well.
And I love how Ice Cube's son is playing Ice Cube.
Yeah, and he looks just fucking
he
like him.
It's so good. So we get to finally find out what actually happened when NWA came together.
Straight out of fucking Compton. All right, yay. That's Rick. We'll be back, motherfuckers. You want to share? I have no problem sharing with you. Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called niggas with attitude. When I'm called off, I got a sawed off. Squeeze the trigger, everybody's all off. You too white. welcome to the game. Got nuts on your chin. That's all I thought I was going to use. That wasn't the easiest part yet, but easy to put nuts on your chin.
Yeah, we should have went the easiest part. But,
that was great. No, welcome back. We're back. Just break, whatever. People take breaks. It is what it is. Plays have intermissions. We have a break. Get over it.
We used to have commercial breaks. No, we had it one time.
You all used to. We've done it once.
I thought it was great.
It was great. It was a good commercial. No product was sold, though, so our sponsor dropped us.
We're looking for animators.
Oh, yes. We were just talking about that. Thank you for throwing that out there. I forgot about that.
If anyone does animation, we have
seriously.
Some animation skits.
Like anything.
That we'd like to do. So the Geek Den is looking for some animators.
Right, you may be like, oh, I do animation, but it sucks. Like, I don't care.
We don't.
That actually might sound awesome. That might be awesome. We could use, let's use it to our advantage. We could poke fun about how shitty it is, and as well as actually spoon. Right? Oh,
that is our battle cry to you animators out there.
I will spoon the fuck out of you.
We need some.
No, but yeah, seriously.
Animators.
If you know someone, or
if you're an animator yourself, we don't care. Any degree of animation will work.
Approach us. Let's have a meetup and let's go for it.
Yeah. And depending how it goes, there might be some monetary exchange.
There could be something.
Not a lot, but
there could be something.
Yeah.
We're a non-profit anyway, so I don't even know what that means. All right.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, you should.
Would you rather?
That's a would you rather. That's a
challenge accepted.
Oh snap! All right, my would you rather's really sucked this week because I forgot about it. So damn, I just thought of one. I don't remember what it was now. All right, whatever. My would you rather sucked this week because I completely forgot about it. Rich was like, "Oh, you have would you rather this week?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I do." And that was a couple hours ago, so I threw some together. They're not good. Damn, I want to remember that one, the last one I just had, and I can't.
Well, you will throw that one out whenever it comes in.
Well, I can't remember it, so whatever.
I guess, would you rather remember or not remember?
Let's see. Alright, yeah, they suck. They're really bad. Would you rather? Here you go. Would you rather? Yeah, oh yeah. Would you rather? Would you rather eat shit or drink pee?
Drink pee.
Cisco or Snow?
Cisco. Wait, in what sense?
Would just have... nothing like that. Nothing dirty. Just to work
Cisco.
with Cisco or Caitlin.
Cisco. You agree with Cisco, huh?
Tits or ass?
Oh, ass.
Quicksilver or Quicksilver?
Quicksilver from Days of Future Past.
Or alright, I thought you were gonna ask it. Okay,
no,
you knew it. My bad. You knew
where
it.
you were going.
Shit in the mouth or wait, shot in the mouth or shot in the ass. They were bad this week. I was telling you that.
They were really bad. I think I'd rather go with a shot in the mouth.
Speedy or Robin?
Oh, Speedy, hands down.
Alright, cool. I was kind of spread with one. Darkwing Duck or Gizmo Duck?
Darkwing.
I stole that one for you. Yeah, mine would rather suck this week because I forgot about him. So it is what it is. You took Speedy. For some reason I think you could do like Robin.
No. Robins don't have a great track record around Batman.
That's true. You're right.
Speedy's worst problem was getting addicted to heroin.
Right, and they helped him with that.
And then it became Arsenal, who starts banging out Starfire.
Oh.
Robin never got to do that.
Oh, see, Richie knows his shit. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you fucking Starfire. That's a hot piece of comic ass right there.
Her and her orange skin.
Oh, she's bad.
But can you imagine getting into a fight with her?
No, I wouldn't.
Because, like, you piss her off, she's gonna eye laser your ass, like, anywhere you go. Like,
you see those Starfire cosplays? They're so good.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
Oh my god. I can't wait.
So my would you rather sucked. It is what it is. What can you do? I forgot about it. Oh, this is what you can do with it. That's right, main topic time. That's my favorite song. I think I'm just going to play that every time next week. Alright, so we got some main topics. We got stuff. We got things.
We got junk and shit.
Yeah, we got some stuff.
We're like
that's
Sanford
good.
and Son.
We got some stuff that's bad. I'm going to start with something that's bad that I really don't care about, but I want to bring it up just to get it over the way. Just to get it over the way. Whatever the fuck that means. James Cameron. Yeah.
Oh, that's what that button.
Yeah, that guy. I know. Some people are like, oh, yeah, James Cameron. Yes, that guy.
James Cameron, not Kirk Cameron.
No, not Kirk Cameron. That son of a bitch. No, James Cameron has a script for 5 Avatar movies. Really, Richie, how many Avatar movies do you want to see? There's the answer, folks.
Oh, where's the cricket button? I'm looking at the new buttons. I just downloaded
He didn't say anything. That's how many Avatar movies he wants to see. You've had one. That was already too much.
That's what's gonna happen to all the scripts.
Hopefully they burn them. Well, he already plans on doing 2, 3, 4 in a row, whatever that means. But he has enough material to do a 5th.
No.
Right now, I don't want anything to do with Avatar movies.
Maybe do a second one, but you don't need to do
Especially his big plan of doing 3 more. He wants to shoot them all in a row. And
Got balls of steel.
oh, well, that's James Cameron. Come on, what does he do as a pastime? He has a submarine where he collects artifacts at the bottom of the ocean. That's why he did that whole Titanic.
Barrel roll.
Oh my God, submarine barrel roll! Thank you, Star Fox. Or it's not Star Fox. It's not Star Fox. But that's from Star Fox. All right,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, no.
Fuck that. Like, we don't want to see any more movies. Do you really want to see James more Avatar movies? Was Avatar really that good?
No,
I think Avatar is one of the biggest overrated movies.
I heard Avatar was so good. You had to see it in 3D to really fully experience it. I've seen it.
It's the highest grossing movie of all time.
And it was shit.
And it's not that good.
It was complete shit.
I'll even go as far as to say is that Titanic was a better movie than Avatar. And Titanic, number 2, it beat Titanic was 1 until Avatar beat it. But that movie is far better than what Avatar was.
I got kind of excited when I heard there was 5 more Avatar movies. I was really thinking like the last Airbender Avatar.
Oh, they're not doing that shit.
So I'm like, okay, we got the introduction of them. So now we get the Book of Fire, we get the Book of Water, we get the Book of Air, we get the Book of Earth. And
there's a development of for what the Korra, or is that what it is? Korra. She was in Avatar, or she's a spin-off of Avatar.
Oh yeah, the Waterbender, yeah.
There's some development of that, but you're not gonna get that crap.
Nope. That's horrible.
M. Night fucked that up. Yeah, so fuck that. Oh, let's jump in. Thank you, Chewie. X-Men. Let's talk about X-Men. So we got Apocalypse coming, which looks awesome. That's you want to talk about Casey Jones? All right, Casey Jones photo. Did you see the Casey Jones photo with him with the mask on?
Yep. I like the mask. I can't get over that he doesn't have long hair.
Thank you. This is why I know this guy. This is why I like him. He's my partner.
The mask was cool. It was like
Casey Jones would like. It's one thing if they just maybe even a little more like his hair is completely shaved.
Okay, you know
down.
if he would have had a hood on, yeah, I would have let it slide. Going with he's the Arrow. Keep him with a hood. You know, whatever.
That's probably why they didn't.
And then I would have never even questioned the long hair.
Why is his hair so shaved? He looks stupid with the mask on.
The mask looks retarded.
Because the mask is so big. And
I'm sorry, that's a red word. We can't say that word.
Yeah, it just
it looks stupid.
It looks like a bundle of sticks.
Yeah, like the mask looks so good.
I like the mask.
It's like a cross of like Lord Zed meets Jason X meets like Alien Predator bullshit.
He has his hockey stick. He has a mask. He has hair.
No, the no hair doesn't sell me.
It doesn't look good. The mask is great. Maybe if they made the mask smaller, it would look kind of better.
No, it would still not.
But no, you're right.
Because the original Casey Jones is a small hockey mask, and he had the long hair, and I'm like, oh, this is a dude you don't want to fuck with. Even in the first Ninja Turtles movie,
that guy was great.
Oh yeah, that guy was great. What the fuck was his name?
I have no idea what it is. He was awesome. And I agree. Like that's the first thing. As soon as I saw that,
and it's really shitty. We didn't see Casey Jones again until the 3rd movie. Which was
he did come back and eliminate Turtles in Time.
Teaching them how to play hockey. Teaching all the Ronins how to play hockey.
But like I heard, this guy got cast. Arrow got cast. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I've seen set photos of him, Casey Jones, walking around. It didn't click in my head until he put the mask on. I was like, why isn't his hair long? Until he put the mask on, and I was like, what? It doesn't look great. It doesn't look good with short hair. It just doesn't. It doesn't.
Well, let's be honest. Even if he had a hood up, if he had his hood on,
if he had something, right?
It would be okay because it would hide the fact he doesn't have long hair.
So are you seeing that? Or are you more because like I know we weren't like completely on board with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, but what they're doing, Rocksteady, Bebop, and we've talked about this before. Like they're doing good things. This is a step back, right?
That is a big step back, and it's one of those things that's so minuscule, but
it really helps with the character.
Speaking of Ninja Turtles, I guess did you ever look up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan on Facebook like I told you? Mm-hmm. Did you see they just did?
I follow them on Instagram. Yes.
Oh, I gotta get Instagram.
Yes, I follow them. As soon as you told me about that, I looked them up and I saw some of their stuff, and I followed them on Instagram.
Did you see the video of them actually doing a performance with Vanilla Ice and the Ninja Rap?
Oh, I gotta look back on their page. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, I would say.
I started following him, and he's like, oh, I finally got the shade cover of my thing. It's the
yeah. Oh, the new shade cover. Yeah.
And I was like, yes, it looks so great.
That chick's actually owned that van for a long time now.
That's cool. That's cool shit. He goes around to things and conventions and all sorts of stuff.
It's a chick.
Oh, it's a chick. Well, I saw the guy with the chick.
Yeah, he's one of the turtles. The dude that hangs out with the chick is one of the turtles.
Like what? Like the original turtles? Like what do you mean?
No, one of the turtles in the suits.
In the new suits?
In the suits they have you never?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right,
because last time he was dressed up like He-Man. In his recent Instagrams where they went to a fair, or they went to something.
Really? Okay, maybe I'm wrong because I thought it was a chick because
Well, there was a chick with him. I'm sure they probably both.
Because every time I've ever seen anything, it's always been that chick.
Okay, there was a girl there.
Yeah, and that's maybe that's why I thought it was a chick because everything I've ever seen until you're mentioning some dude and I'm like, what dude?
Yeah, because I've never seen him since you told me last. I've been following the past week, and I see more pictures of that guy, and I see pictures. She's in there too, but at least this past week he was He-Man. I think she was She-Ra. And they went to something.
Okay, no, that's cool because every time I've seen it,
which is great.
It's always been the chick surrounded by the turtles.
Oh no, see, I haven't seen any turtle pics. I gotta look back on their pics. I'm sure there are plenty of turtle pics.
They were doing a big thing for crushed soda.
Crushed.
Because they came in every color that was one of the turtles.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
No, yeah, that van's awesome. It's so.
Oh yeah, I want to hit him up. If we could hit them up and get them on the show, you know how epic that would be.
I don't think they live anywhere else. I'm pretty sure they live in California.
Well, no, they drive around all the time.
Like if they're near, yeah.
They were in Baltimore last month.
Was they?
Okay. Or 2 months ago.
So maybe we gotta try to reach out to someone. Whatever. Turtles are awesome. Love them. Hate them. They're the best.
How do you hate turtles?
Because they saw them.
Unless you're Bebop and Rocksteady.
If you watch the Michael Bay produced movie. Alright, so...
Yeah, but you hate the movie, you don't hate the turtles.
They're the best part of that movie, but that movie's fucking crap. So is it saying a lot? No. Alright. 18 it is.
I saw Mr. T again today at Cumbies.
We have 18 news. What's our 18 news, Richie?
I saw Mr. T again getting a coffee.
Richie saw Mr. T. He pitied a fool.
My phone was at work, and I wanted to ask for a picture this time again, and I kind of forgot.
You gotta fucking get that. If you get a Mr. T spot, you get that picture.
I'm telling my phone. I left my phone at work, and literally, it's the Hulk with the sides and the beard. And
last time you asked him to say it, and then he did, right?
He did it.
You were like, say it.
He did it.
A pity a fool.
And yeah, I just I gotta get a picture with this guy.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
All right, X-Men. Let's talk about X-Men. Apparently, this next Apocalypse and Wolverine is the end of something. They're gonna reboot it again. What the fuck does that even mean?
They're gonna reboot the X-Men universe after the Wolverine 3, which
is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
It depends.
And the reboot.
It depends on the reboot. Yes.
You want them to do the original First Class,
because we're finally getting Jubilee.
Right. I know it's a bad time. It's bad timing, but yes, I agree. I love the Jubilee, especially. Yeah. That's the other thing we're gonna talk about, the pictures. The onset Apocalypse pictures with Jubilee and fucking Young
Well, that's the whole thing, we don't know if we're getting... We're not getting the Jubilee storyline when they do Apocalypse. No. We're getting Apocalypse coming out.
Yeah. Jubilee's there.
Did you see the concept art for Archangel?
Yes.
Fucking amazing.
It's big ass.
I got so stoked.
That's cool.
So we're not getting the Jubilee storyline.
No.
But the Jubilee is gonna be a big part, because we've had Jubilee in the movies before. Yeah. Nothing major.
No.
And then they want to reboot it, but they're going to reboot it after... They're doing Age of Apocalypse, and then they're doing Wolverine 3. Which, if Hugh Jackman has his way, which I kind of want, but I kind of don't want...
Hugh Jackman has his way.
He wants to do Old Man Logan.
If Hugh Jackman had his way, he would have made a shitty fucking Wolverine 2 movie.
Well, when you're contracted, obligated, you don't really have a say.
Exactly, Richie. So whatever he's saying right now doesn't mean anything.
If Hugh Jackman had his way, he'd bust his fucking kneecaps out, take off his shin, and drop fucking a foot. Well, what? He's like 6-something.
You'd say that, but he didn't. I like that way back when they were trying to develop an X-Men movie, before they did that first X-Men movie, like years before it, they were looking at Danny DeVito to play Wolverine just because he was the right height. And I'm like, oh, that's at least someone thinking about, like, let's try to keep it true. Like, Wolverine was what, 5'2"? Yeah. Like, you need, like, that's ridiculous. And I love that they did that, because was Danny DeVito going to kill it? He probably wasn't, but he was an amazing penguin.
No, wait a minute. I'm thinking about this now. If they could have got Danny DeVito to get ripped,
Okay, get him in shape, like bust his ass up.
Rip.
Like how Star-Lord went from like the fat guy in Parks and Rec.
Well, he went from a chubby guy.
Yeah, no, he wasn't fat, right? He was a chubby guy. Which I love that when people are like he was fat. Like,
no,
really? He was like a normal guy.
He was an average guy, like a little bit chubbier than Mark Ruffalo.
But he had to get ripped to be like, I'm Iron
Star-Lord. Like, yeah, like, and that was awesome.
I'm Captain America.
No, but if they could have got Danny DeVito fucking jacked,
like they got him on a trainer.
I think I would have been okay with him being okay with a costume Wolverine. They would have had to find someone else to
be
voice.
Logan. To be Logan too. Like does Daniel really look like Logan with
Well,
the mask on and stuff? I can see that.
This is the whole thing though. It's kind of like they would have had to done like what they did with Lou Ferrigno in the Hercules movie that Lou Ferrigno did, which they didn't really have to, but they did. They dubbed his voice
because he couldn't speak. He has a speech impediment. He's like
well at the time he was for people who don't know, Lou Ferrigno is like deaf.
Yeah. That's why he has that his slur.
And that's why he has a slur, but now he's more well not just now, but like now it's so far advanced we have like he doesn't have the problems he used to have. He can talk clearer, and that's with the aid of I'm sure he probably has a cochlear device and all that shit, and he's still the #1 Hulk in my book.
He is the Hulk. He is the Hulk. Like, there's no #1. He is.
Did you hear about how he got his? He almost didn't get that spot as the Hulk.
What did he do?
The directors of the network who were doing the Hulk show at the time, they were bringing in people who were like 7 foot something, but they weren't big. And then I guess like Lou Ferrigno was doing something for his Mr. Universe because he used to be Mr. Universe, and he got beat out by the Terminator.
You got Arnold beat him.
Arnold took his spot as Mr. Universe.
Shit.
But he was doing something in the building.
Two like fucking big superstars. That's awesome. I
guess he was doing something in the building, and someone told me he should go over there and try it out. And he went in there, and the dude who was funny, I don't know what you want to call him, producer, director, whatever you want to call him, his son was there, and his son kept nixing all these big tall guys.
Yeah, and then
here walks in Lou Ferrigno, and Lou Ferrigno is only like 6'2", 6'3", maybe. But he's jacked, and he literally walked in, and the guy saw him went, "That's the Hulk," and that's how he got the job.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So a little kid comic nerd knew it. Some little kid of like you said, a big producer or a director, or whatever, some big wig was like, "No, that's it." Like, and I'm sure the producer was like, "Well, we're doing this." There's a reason that kid was there because he knew it. There was a probably reason why that.
Could you imagine if we just had like some big, tall, like 7 foot dude?
That's not
like
Hulk.
no,
that's not Hulk.
I'm like,
but you have a big, massive
and here's the thing, like,
man that can literally flip a car over because he did do that in the show.
Yes,
he wrestled a bear,
and he did all that himself.
Yeah, he actually wrestled a bear and he actually flipped the thing. The
not
wires
even,
broke when he tried
I'm gonna say this, and I kind of can't believe I'm saying this. Not even Andre the Giant could have been a better Hulk than fucking Lou Ferrigno.
Andre, he was too big. And not massive big, just too tall, too big of a man.
Did you see, there's a video going around, and it's Andre the Giant in a French martial arts movie. And he's actually fucking
Is he looking good?
Chiseled. And I looked at that, I'm like, still not a Hulk.
Oh shit.
Still not a Hulk.
Ferrigno killed it, and he is the Hulk. He is the Hulk.
He forever
There's
always
one
will be the Hulk.
and it's...
The only thing I didn't like about the show, they went David Bruce Banner instead of just Bruce Banner. But that's a little tidbit.
I don't even know why we were talking about Hulk.
I don't even know.
We're talking about X-Men. Apocalypse. Let's just talk about Jubilee and Sansa Stark as Jean. The photos that have been released of them starting to shoot it. And let's start with Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler, that got dropped too. This dude's
Nightcrawler got dropped?
Oh, you didn't see the Night? Oh fuck, you didn't see the Nightcrawler one?
I saw the picture.
Okay, yeah, that's
oh, you say he got dropped, and I'm like,
no,
they cut
that's
him out?
what I meant. The
he
picture.
Looked good.
He looked cool. I like it. And it's a young Nightcrawler. It makes sense. It's like, hey, look at young Nightcrawler. He looked cool. He was blue.
It's Joey P.
Oh, you want to bring him out? Let's do it now.
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Did you watch last week's show?
Hold on, Mr. Outside, I can hear you.
Did you miss last week's show?
Huh?
Did you watch the last week's show?
Why can't I barely hear you?
All right, hang on.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Yeah, you good? You hear me now?
Oh, yeah,
All right. Yeah, it's a Bluetooth. Did you watch last week's show?
Game of Thrones?
No. Our show. The
Game of Thrones was good. Yeah, Game of Thrones was good last week.
Oh yeah, well, if you didn't like the Geek Den Facebook page. I thought you did. Anyways, you won the mystery box.
You got a mystery box, brother.
You had the best comments.
You're on the Geek Den right now. Richie's not telling you that.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell him that.
You won. We got a mystery box for you full of goodies.
Okay, do you remember when the last?
What are you talking about? I love this guy.
You've been smoking.
Oh, blown, huh? Oh, okay. I kind of want to give this guy the prize already.
We saw it Thursday, so
our mind was not blown.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about Avengers? Fuck what we were talking about. So Avengers, how good was it to you? Oh, so it was blown. I love you. Thank you. Yeah, no, very underwhelmed, right? Like disappointed as fuck. This was supposed to be the greatest superhero movie ever. What are your negative points about the movie? Well, yeah, that's an Avengers movie.
That's an Avengers
like the
movie.
first one wasn't gay and corny. Come on, one-liner on top of one-liner, no sexual story. Yeah, what do you mean?
Because well, the reason why we're asking you're not a comic fan. Let's be honest.
Not really, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you're the average guy who's been hanging on to the Marvel Cinema universe, and you're taking from there. So what was some of the things that you didn't like?
Put me on the spot here.
That's what we're doing. You're on the show.
Right. Wait, what didn't you like about it?
Yeah, Yeah, you're on the show right now.
What didn't you like? Come on, brother.
What didn't you like about the movie?
I don't know. It was just pretty, for what it was pretty far-fetched, and I think that's what they're going for anyway, but it just seemed a little too late compared to the last few.
Alright.
Okay.
What do you...
I can't really compare it to comics because I haven't read them.
No, we're not. We're not
Yeah.
asking you to compare it to the comics.
No,
We're
not at all.
asking you saw the movie, so you're like.
I don't know how accurate they were compared to the comics.
Well, no, that's not what we're asking, Joe. What we're asking is, you are like the average person out there who are going to see this movie, and you don't read the comics, so you only know what you've seen in the movies before.
Okay. So I was expecting to see more action, without doubt. But there wasn't really enough action. Some of the fight scenes were pretty stupid. They didn't explain why the Hulk was being an asshole most of the time.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure in the last movie he was a lot more grounded.
Yeah, definitely.
And they still haven't tied in the last Incredible Hulk movie to the Avengers because they still haven't really explained anything about that at all, really, in the Avengers. So if you haven't seen the Incredible Hulk, which was a shitty movie also, you don't know what's going on with it in this movie.
That's because Marvel doesn't own the rights to the
I
Hulk.
love this guy.
I know.
Yeah, you're making
Joey
very
P.
valid points.
Joey P should come on the show.
They picked one specific character to maintain that character throughout.
Okay, I want to ask you one thing. So did you see the trailers going in before seeing the movie?
I'm sorry?
Did you see the trailers for Age of Ultron before you saw the movie?
No, I avoid movie trailers like it's my job.
Oh, you... Wait, what?
He avoids movie
Oh,
trailers
does he?
like it's his job.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Well-
Fast 7 still haven't even seen the trailer for that. And Fast and Furious one of the movies before.
He loves Fast and Furious movies.
Oh, that sucks. We need that.
Paul Walker is his man crush.
Well,
Next to Eminem.
Well, he's dead.
That's why he says
unfortunate.
Eminem. Don't see that. He still that he has.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's why you won this comment because you're like, oh, I was watching until
But,
Fast and Furious. Nay.
So you won the comment, Joe.
Yeah, you got.
You had the best comment. You actually were the only comment, but you won the best comic on the last show that I posted. You won a mystery box, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, you got free shit coming, brother.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, then wait until you get it. All right.
You'll be happy to know that I didn't put together any of this mystery box. So
Not yet.
I know one thing you got. I know something you got coming. It's something that you could probably use.
All right, you're a winner. Let's come down to the meat and the bones of this.
Meat and the ball, the meat and the potatoes, the cock and balls,
Right? The dick and ass.
the shaft before the load,
Right? Like the little man and the big man.
Sand Spin Sunday.
Like AT-ATs and walkers.
Tickle My Taint Thursdays.
Or like Death Star and Tatooine. I don't know.
Mustache Ride Mondays.
All right, so you made a video where you destroyed. That's a good one. That you made a video where you destroyed your Xbox. What happened there? I don't think you have anger problems. I think you were justified by destroying an Xbox. What? What was the 2 games? She thought she was the man of the house. That's great. What? Yeah, no, I saw all the good stuff. What were the games that she scratched?
I knew it.
Oh, okay.
I knew it was Need for Speed and Grand Theft Auto.
So was that? So was your console standing upright or was it laid down? Oh. Okay. Justified. Fuck that Xbox.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Get a real system. Get a PlayStation.
Right? What's wrong with you? Oh, that sounds like a terrible idea. Alright,
so,
thank you. He's been great. I love him. He's fun as shit. You need to come on the show, buddy.
So, Joe, we gotta get you on the show. I'm gonna get a hold of you to meet up with you, to give you your mystery box.
Yeah, I hope you like the stuff in there.
And I'm gonna record it so people can actually see that. Actually, people who aren't just a tip.
Right.
And Emily Quinn win shit.
Right.
So, Joe, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow and let you know about getting you that mystery box. Because you seriously want it, and there's seriously... It's not like the last time I said there was a mystery box.
Which there wasn't.
If there was no mystery box.
There's actually...
No, there is a serious mystery box.
Yeah, we actually have something.
Yeah, we got some shit going in there for you. So hopefully you enjoy it. If not, like, it's a mystery box, so you never know what you're gonna get.
Cool. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, bye.
Yeah, and make sure you like the Geek Den on Facebook.
All right, watch our show, brother.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
I like this guy. I like this guy. This guy's good stuff right there. We need to have him on. I love it. Like you said, mind blown. I was like, wait, mind blown? And he was like, yeah, it was crap. Oh, yes, thank you.
That's how we were. We were like,
and he was a great description. I wouldn't have said my mind was blown at the time, but my mind was blown about how bad he was.
And like and this is the thing I hate about like not being.
You want to just jump into it now?
Well,
since we got our interview out of the way, we could jump into Avengers.
We can, but this is the one thing I hate about like the Bluetooth not being able to pick up the phone.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
We can hear them,
but he doesn't hear you through the speaker.
Yeah.
Through the microphone, whatever. Sorry.
So that's gonna be a little muffled, but fucking deal with it.
Sounds fine. All right. We're gonna save Avengers because I want to talk about that last. All right, Ryan Phillips.
What were we talking about before that?
I don't know. Avatar.
Jubilee.
Apocalypse. Jubilee. Set photos. They both look amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
Sansa Stark looks good.
Oh my god, she looks so good as Jean. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I love Sansa. She's done
so
great things on Game
I'm
of
so
Thrones.
happy to see her back as a ginger. I'm just like
right, because on the Game of Thrones right now she's hiding it, so she's like got this super dark hair. And that was the first thing I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
It's obviously she's hiding, but seeing her with her red hair and then little fucking.
And the set photos of her and Jubilee
right,
like hugging, and I'm like,
with her hair.
Oh, can we get a Jean and Jubilee hook up?
Oh my god, there's a
because they're young.
X-Men Apocalypse, XXX or whatever. I want to see Jean and Jubilee go to fuck Batman.
Iceman crying in the corner because he's not turned on by it.
And then
Scott's like, "What's going on? I can't see. I don't have my glasses. I gotta keep my eyes shut." And he's never mind.
He's touching him, and then Colossus shows up. Angel, and then it turns into a gay porn. It is what it is, people.
Yeah, that'd be really. That wouldn't be a good porn for a man.
Oh, I still haven't. Fuck, I haven't actually about that picture. We talked about that last week.
Yeah, I want a picture of that picture.
I want to see. Yeah, right. I'm gonna put it on the. As soon as I get one, I'm gonna put it on the. But yeah, the sets of it look great. Nightcrawler looks awesome. Young Nightcrawler looks really cool. I like how it looks. It looks like a Nightcrawler. It's
kind of like a spin. You ever watch X-Men Evolution?
No.
All right, it kind of looks like that Nightcrawler, but without like he had longer shoulder length there, but without that, like it looks so good.
He looks cool, and that kid already looked awkward and lengthy and weird. Paint him blue, like you're gonna nail it. But the big stuff is the Sansa is Jean and the
she looks
Jubilee.
so good. It's almost weird to see her smile
Right? I'm so excited to see her do something else because I only know her from Game of Thrones. I don't know what else she's done. I don't think she's done really much, but I only see her in Game of Thrones. To see her do something else, I'm very excited.
And she looks so good.
She looks great, and I love the style because it's the '80s, so you got that whole big kind of wavy hair shit going on.
The one thing I have to nitpick about Jubilee,
what?
And it's one of those small details. Her glasses are like these type of glasses that are just pink.
Yeah, they're not
the visor Bret Hart pink glasses.
No, that would have been great if they nailed it.
That would have been. That's the only one thing I had to nitpick about Jubilee.
Yeah, but otherwise they kind of nailed it. Yeah, they didn't do the big yellow jacket. No,
what she does.
But they did have the little.
Because if you've seen it, she's got like the black trench.
Yeah, she has a big.
But it's the mini yellow underneath, and I was okay with that.
Yeah, no, she looks great. They're nailing it. That girl they cast is so cute. Like, oh my god, seeing her like, oh, that's fucking Jubilee. I'm very excited. I'm so looking forward to it. Ryan Phillippe. Ryan Phillippe. Do you know who Ryan Phillippe is, Richie?
We talked about this, maybe.
He's a guy that's done acting. He's on a TV show now. He had a kid with Reese Witherspoon. He was in that movie. What did Reese Witherspoon?
Was The Exorcist?
It was not The Exorcist. But he did a movie with Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon won that best kiss on MTV for making out with that other
Spider-Man?
chick. No.
Wait, Reese Witherspoon made out with some chick?
Yeah.
Are you sure you think of Reese Witherspoon? Not fucking.
Yes.
Not
No.
Not Buffy.
No, that's who she made out with. Was Buffy? Sarah? Yeah, Buffy. Who was Buffy's name? What was Buffy?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Was that she? Really?
Oh, so it's the other chick.
Yeah,
the chick with
the younger blonde chick.
Who played She was in Hellboy.
No.
Hellboy's love interest.
No, maybe no. You're right. I think you're right with that chick. Reese Witherspoon was in that movie too, though.
Yeah, she was the one that the brother fell in love with.
Yeah. And the brother is this guy I'm talking about.
Okay.
Ryan Phillippe.
Why didn't we go there first?
I know, right? We totally screwed that shit up. But that guy.
Fucking Joey P.
We were talking about the same movie.
I wish I known you were going to do that. LOL caught me out, guys.
That's even better. We tried to. You tried to call him. You gotta let him know that. We tried to call you to set you up, but
I'll tell him that after the show.
So yeah, that guy, Ryan Phillippe, the brother. That fell in love with
yeah, he was didn't he play like Lucifer the Devil and some shit?
Did he? I can believe that. But that's the guy. Apparently,
I think he played Johnny Rotten or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, that guy had an interview. He was on Howard Stern, which I guess Howard Stern still does. He was on like Sirius or something.
Sirius, yeah. I miss Howard Stern.
I used to listen to his show when he was on normal fucking stuff. Now he's like, I'm on Sirius because that's where it's at.
Well, he got one to Sirius. He was getting tired of getting fined.
Oh, that too, right? On Sirius, he can do whatever the hell he wants. That's true. That's a good point. That's what made him so interesting. It's just like he would do whatever he wanted on stuff that he shouldn't. Well, it was great. Whatever. So that guy, he was on Howard Stern talking about movies, talking about Netflix, talking about Marvel, and he said apparently he's having to sit down with Marvel to talk about a Netflix role, possibly a series. So everyone jumps. What is that? Who hasn't been cast in the big Netflix series? He's gonna be Batman in the Netflix Batman series. You've heard it here, folks.
I thought that was good.
No, we're Batman. Get the fuck out of here. Batman has his own shit going on.
Iron Fist.
That's the only big name they haven't had, especially when he says maybe a series. Because, he's not going to say... Obviously, he's already saying too much. Like, I think Marvel might even get mad at him for already saying that stuff.
So he might have ruined it for himself.
He might have shot himself in the foot.
But no, he has... Because Iron Fist isn't that big of a dude. No. And that's what a lot of people forget. Because everyone thinks comic book characters... They're big.
Not all.
They're pretty. No,
not all.
Daredevil's not big and pretty, and I think
all.
Daredevil was done fucking
so good.
It's
amazing.
Perfect.
Great series. You haven't watched it. You're
perfect tits was Daredevil.
Get Netflix. Watch Daredevil. Come on.
And yeah. No, it's gotta be Iron Fist.
It's gonna be Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Right. It's gonna be cool.
Do you like that? Do you think? Because now you know what he looks like. So
yeah, I think he's a pitch perfect for Iron Fist.
Because even a lot of people did articles I've read. Some people are like, well, even like I don't know what is Iron Fist's actual name? What's his real name? I don't know, but the guy in the comic, he does kind of look like him.
He does. He has a dirty blonde hair.
You put the bandana on him. It's like, all right.
He has dirty blonde hair. He has a smaller frame, but it's chiseled as fuck.
Yeah.
Let's see what a random button does.
The random button didn't like it. It failed.
It whammied his ass. No, I like it. I think it'd be
interesting. And
I'm
excited for the Netflix stuff. Just how Daredevil was. Are they going to continue that trend of being a little more dark and a little more gritty? Is Jessica Jones with Luke, aka
I
Jessica
still
Jones,
don't
with Luke
understand
Cage,
why they're doing it Jessica Jones.
with Luke Cage filled in it because he's everywhere on the set stuff.
He's gonna be riddled through it.
So they just might as well just call it something else and skip the Luke Cage series and then go right to Iron Fist.
I don't
get it either.
Jessica Jones to me, when I first heard remember I thought it was Jessica Drew.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's awesome because it's Spider-Woman.
Right.
And she was also an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's awesome. And then come to find out, it's like, no, that's Jessica Jones.
Yeah, it's Jewel.
I'm like, that's Jewel.
Oh, you okay? It's okay, sweetie.
She hears people in the front.
I know. She's like, no, it's okay. You don't have to protect. You're good. You live here. It's unfortunate. I know. I don't like it either.
It's me, Mario.
See, relax. It's Mario.
Mario. I'm gonna lose.
It's Juan. No, no, but I don't know why they're doing a Jessica Jones series.
Right.
She wasn't even really that big of a part of the comics. When I realized who it was, I'm like, oh, and you asked me who it was. I'm like, that's Luke Cage's wife.
Yeah.
So that's all we really. No, I don't think they should do a Jessica Jones. They should skip it, turn it straight into a fucking Luke Cage.
Right. And then go from there to Iron Fist.
To Iron Fist, then to the Defenders.
Right, exactly. One of my things I'm happy you brought up Luke Cage. One of my things is the chemistry.
Sweet Christmas.
Is the chemistry between this guy and who's playing Luke Cage. Because Iron Fist and Luke Cage are they're like BFFs.
They're buddies. They're heroes for hires.
And they both get along. They're best friends. So if their chemistry doesn't work, for some reason, if they don't mesh, that's what's gonna make or break.
Because they're it's like a buddy cop. Buddy cop thing with them.
Which would have been a great alone of them two of them in the middle. That would have been a great.
So you know what? I think because Luke Cage is gonna be riddled through fucking Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Drop the Luke Cage series, and just bring in Iron Fist and have Jessica Jones end with him doing maybe a brush by with the Iron Fist. Because Iron Fist is so in depth, his whole backstory line is so in depth.
It's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and instead of doing the Luke Cage, let's do a Heroes for Hire before we get a Defenders. I'd be okay with that, and skipping a Luke Cage series.
That's what Richie wants people.
Sweet Christmas, I want that.
All right, original writer of Gremlins is working on the new Gremlins reboot. I don't. Yeah, right. I thought that was gonna go somewhere that didn't do anything.
Fucking buttons.
He's talking about how he liked how JJ did with the new Star Trek reboot and kind of connecting the old, having Leonard Nimoy there, and trying to using some old elements into the new thing to try to just connect it and make it a better movie with using some of the original stuff, which is what people love is the original stuff. So how do you think his philosophy and how he's going towards doing a Gremlins?
Okay.
It sounds like he's doing the right thing.
It does.
Trying to at least.
But if you're gonna do a Gremlins, you better hit up Henson's fucking.
Oh, you gotta get the Creature Shop, right?
Creature Shop, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. You gotta get those guys going in there making some puppets. Don't do CG. If he does CG Gremlins,
but that's what you get. You know what that noise is?
What, CG Gremlins?
Getting a trophy.
Oh, so that's a good thing.
No CG Gremlins.
But that's out of his control. This guy's just writing the movie. That's something the director and the producers are going to do is going to affect the CG. I agree though. CG Gremlins is not.
Well, you know who else wrote a movie that everyone wanted to take and do something with, but didn't want the guy in who wrote it? Rocky. It became a piece of America. Rocky is a piece of Americana.
It is.
The first 5 movies, even the 6th one was so great. Anyways, stick to your guns. Push for the Creature Shop.
My one faith in it is one reason why there hasn't been a Gremlins reboot forever is because Spielberg has a big control over that shit. So he's involved. He's gonna be producing. So I can only imagine he's gonna go back, just like he's been producing Jurassic World, and they're doing CG as well as practical dinosaurs and so many animatronic dinosaurs. So he has a hand in that, and there's a reason that hasn't gone anywhere is because of him. Which is a good thing.
Well, exactly. That is a good thing. Because you got to remember, a majority of that first Jurassic Park movie, do you know how many of those were they were, actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was 90 to 95% all practical dinosaurs. There wasn't a shit ton of CGI. Even down to the tiniest T-Rex hatching out of that egg, that was an animatronic.
But the big CG. That was the first movie where they did integrate CG and practical effects and it worked. Because like the big all the speeder things running around when they're doing grants hiding under the thing with the kids, like all those are all CG. And then the T-Rex chasing scene, that was entire CG and it looks incredible and still holds up to this day.
Because they did it right. They did it right. You don't even know. Like this is my problem with CG today. Like let's prime example. Spider-Man.
Okay.
Spider-Man. What was it? Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock.
Okay. Yeah.
That whole scene on the side of the fucking building. You can tell it's CGI.
You don't believe it.
Yeah, but you don't believe it. Same thing, Harry Potter. There's a lot of Harry Potter scenes.
Well, early Harry Potter stuff.
The Quidditch shit.
The early
Harry, a lot of the Quidditch shit.
Early, especially the early.
Yeah.
When he first flies on a broom, you're like, that's fake as shit.
Yeah.
They got better over time, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. That's a great example.
So I mean, I'm not against CGI, but it's got to be done right. I mean, let's look at the Hulk. Now we know the Hulk is CGI.
Yeah.
But it looks so fucking good that you're not like, oh, it fits in. You know, they didn't do fucking Grandma, what piece of shit.
Right.
I would love to see Mr. Joe fix it.
But I agree with you, Ari, saying if you use enough practical effects and then you do those touches of CG, it looks flawless, it looks believable, and it's what you want. So that's what I'm with Spielberg still attached to.
I just found out I have a Rocky button.
Still attached to fucking Gremlins. I can only imagine there's gonna be a lot of puppet Gremlins and some CG
that's
stuff.
where I was really going. Spielberg already realized that like he fucked up with the redoing. Well, when they want this whole thing, I heard it wasn't Spielberg who wanted to redo the rehashing of fucking E.T. It was the studios where they changed everything to the walkie-talkies. And Spielberg, to this day, will still sit there and say, if you want to see the true E.T., go watch the original.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No,
and I love that
shit. He's not Lucas.
Yeah, he's not Lucas, and I love him for that. Like,
no,
Lucas is like,
Spielberg is
Jar Jar Binks sounds good.
The greatest director ever.
Did you watch that Jar Jar Binks trailer?
No, I still haven't watched that crap. But you told me it's good. Whatever. Jurassic. Since we're talking about it, Jurassic World. Let's go to the Jurassic World stuff. We talked about some of this stuff, and this stuff is now all.
What the fuck are half these buttons? This is the, okay, I'm gonna stop. That's the wrong time of playing with these buttons.
You're a stupid hoe, apparently. So Jurassic World. Some stuff we already knew some of this stuff, but this is all now finally confirmed. So Jurassic World is a direct sequel to Jurassic Park.
So they are annihilating 2 and 3.
They're not annihilating them. They kind of happen, but it's not part of their story because those happen on different islands and different whatever fucking visitor
Which one
centers.
was the one they brought the T-Rex back to New York?
I think that was 3.
That had to be 3.
But apparently the original well, this is before she went on that adventure. So and also
no, it wasn't that T-Rex. It was another.
It was a different T-Rex. Oh, you're right. Because I was on another island. But the original T-Rex that saved the day from the Raptors, that bitch is back. We saw it in the trailers. That is her. We already talked about it. We knew it. And you were right, Richie. That's her. Richie said it. Like, that's got to be her. And it is. She's 22 years old. She's getting old. She's doing all right. She's going to move differently. She's going to be scarred up. But she's getting old.
They figured the T-Rex lifespan is between 20 to 30 years old.
So she's near the end of her road.
She's like 22, 23 in this movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it again. I don't want to say it because it made me really upset when I said it.
You've already called it before.
I really hope they don't kill her off.
But we called her saving the day. You said it. She's going to come back and
I
save
know.
the day.
I know. But I want her to save the day and not.
It's gonna be a sacrifice saving.
That's how it's gonna
be a sacrifice.
And we're calling it now.
Sacrifice saving. Jurassic World. Like, confirmed.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate, but it's awesome that she's back. I'm happy that I like that they're like, this is a direct sequel from the original because it already felt like.
So Chris Pratt could very well be that fat kid who was scared off by the
he could. I hope he's something like that. But in general, I like that because even like the whole thing they're doing is just like this was the original doctor's idea. I can't remember his fucking name. And he was like, he wanted to make this into a franchise.
No, it wasn't.
He wanted to turn this into like kind of like Disney World or Universal. He wanted to turn this into a theme park that could be set.
And that was the greatest shit. Like every time one of the best things from the trailer was like, every time we install it, we uncover a new attraction. Sales
peak. Yep.
That's great. So he started genetically enhancing them. They were dinosaurs. Why did you need to go there?
Star-Lord goes, they're dinosaurs.
No, yeah.
Really
surprise enough, like
Of course, he's grounded as fuck. Awesome. It looks so good. I'm very excited. I love like all the big fucking aquatic one that's eating sharks or eats the pterodactyl in that new fucking trailer.
Where the pterodactyl flying away, he's like, how he's like, I gotcha,
And
bitch,
it's just
and pulls it down.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
Great. It looks so cool.
So good.
Very excited. And I love the Star-Lord adventure takes even in like the trailer.
The whole
Star-Lord's just
stare
like
down with the raptors.
right. Well, that setup, and then at the end he's like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it my way. And that's him trying to save the island or saving the people because those people are trapped there. All the boats are gone, is what at least what they say in the trailer. It's like, what's gonna happen? There's this wild mutated dinosaur T-Rex raptor
rips out its own
thing,
tracking device,
kills its fucking only sibling. Yeah, this thing is badass.
How sick was the whole
Hunts for
thing
fun.
where the kids? Yeah, it kills for sport. When the kids are in there, those
In
two
the
kids
ball
are
things.
going to play a major part in the movie.
Yeah,
We
we're
can
gonna
already
see.
tell.
Yeah, they're not gonna die.
We saw them in a bunch of scenes in the
It's
movie
too kind
trailer.
of an iconic scene. It's like the throwback to the old scene when they're
But
in the
when they're
Jeep
sitting there and the
they're
whole
getting
fucking
crushed in. Yep.
T-Rex just pops the claw through it. And it's
Right
like,
there.
or what? I can't really call it a T-Rex.
It's whatever it does have a name.
It does have a name. Imperious Rex
There you go.
or Imperial, whatever
it
the
is.
fuck.
The new Rex.
It might as well be Darth Vader of T-Rexes. Like, this is the baddest motherfucker in the universe right now.
Force choke those kids.
Which is why does Vader like in fucking alright. In Star Wars, A New Hope, Vader straight up picks up a dude and chokes him out by hand. Name the next time you see Vader do that. In any of the movies. He doesn't. He just force chokes him.
Wait. What do you mean, the guy in person?
He literally grabs the dude by the neck and chokes him out.
Yep.
In A New Hope.
Mhm.
You never see him do that again throughout any other Star Wars movies.
Well, he chokes the other guy through the screen.
But I'm saying it's always a force choke. So why, if I could choke a motherfucker right now, like without getting close to him, I'd just be like,
yeah.
You're supposed to reenact choking things.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, like, why am I gonna have to come up to you and be like, I got you now and choke you out? Why wouldn't you just force choke motherfuckers?
Sometimes you want to do the old-fashioned way.
I think that would have made Vader way more intimidating right off the bat.
What?
Choke just for like some
Force
dude's like,
choking
oh,
people?
you fucked up, boom, force choke, drop. People
But
would be like,
I kind of like him actually holding to him because that's old school. It's him being like, this is personal. Maybe that guy actually did something that he shouldn't have.
even though it was his robot hand, it wasn't his human hand that he had. Like, but I'm just
That's
saying,
why he could crush it.
why did he never do that? Because he could have like took the Empire out anytime, just put a force choke.
But he was under the control of the Empire because of Palpatine. It is what it is. Star Wars is awesome. I agree. I kind of. If I could have that, I would do it anyway.
Yeah.
But maybe like he's force choked so many people. It's just like, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Come
You know
here,
what I'm saying?
motherfucker.
Like I'm in the kitchen and I got someone bitching about like it's taking
Oh,
too
well,
long because
yeah.
they were slammed. I was gonna be like,
You're gonna choke the fuck out of that guy. You're like, oh, long, huh?
what happened? He said, well, what happened to that guy complaining about his ticket?
Right? He was like,
He just
ticket
dropped
times,
dead. I'm like,
ticket
oh,
times. And
wow,
like, ticket
that's
times.
crazy.
I don't hear him saying anything about ticket times now. Alright, Batman comic. Let's talk about new Batman comic.
I'm gonna piss.
No, you're gonna hold it. Batman comic.
What about the Batman comic? What is going on?
Another piss?
It's been a month since I drank.
Ridiculous. We're two topics then and we're done.
I know, I'm gonna try to work as long as I can.
Batman, Joker, dying together, people. It's happening. New comic. New storyline. Well, they're coming to an end with the storyline anyways, who cares? But even Scott Snyder said he's one of the comic writers.
Is this before the whole reboot of the new costume takeover?
Oh, I don't know about that. See, you brought up the whole with the Gordon and the stuff.
Well, because like the whole I think we vaguely touched upon the new costumes for them.
You want to take a piss?
No,
I see
no.
you shaking.
No. I'm sorry. No. That's not a piss shake. Piss shake would be like, yeah, no. We'll roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
Batman and Joker are gonna die. But
is it really? I don't. Okay, they talked about them dying, but is it
it's
Bruce Wayne Batman or is it this new techno bullshit
No, it's
Batman we have?
Bruce and Joker going out together in a blaze of glory in a battle in the fucking Batcave.
Should
over
there
some-
be any other way?
Right? It seems justified, and it's awesome.
I mean, because the only person who's ever gonna take out the Joker, like, is gonna kill him, is the Batman, which he did in a Killing Joke. Which some people still debate about. He didn't do it, but literally,
He also did it in Dark Knight Returns. The Frank Miller Dark Knight
Yeah.
Returns. He killed Joker. He strangled him with his bare hands. How did he do it in Kill Joker?
Oh wait, was that? No, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. Dark Knight Returns and it was at a music park. It was the Tunnel of Love ride.
Yes,
He
yes.
battles. That's Dark Knight Returns.
And he just fucking strangles him, and it's just
death.
they both start laughing.
And then he spits on him.
They both have the ha ha ha.
My favorite part.
Yeah,
That's Dark Knight Returns. It's a Frank Miller greatness. So yeah, he's done it. He's killed Joker before, but this time
I thought there was I thought
there might have been another one. I don't really kill it.
I thought they were coming out of the Tunnel of Love at some amusement park.
What? Oh, they're coming out of? Well, in the Tunnel of Love, that's where.
I mean, I could be mistaken. Maybe I'm thinking the Dark Knight. It's
he killed him in that. It is what it is. So in this new storyline, Batman and Joker are battling in the Batcave. He's trying to get stop Joker from releasing some sort of new Joker serum or Joker something.
Which that makes me think, like, how... Okay. What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not questioning the Joker getting into the Batcave.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm questioning is, what is he using from the Batcave that he's gonna fucking...
It's gotta be something, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be something
his database,
huge.
or something that
huge. I mean, because this is in the new...
spread the serum. In this new story. This is the
I really can't keep calling it new, but it's in the new 52 storyline.
Yeah. It's the end of the new 52 storyline.
Okay, yeah, because they are going to end the new... They're going to end the 52 one. That's what I mean. I didn't mean to keep calling it new, but it's the 52.
No, you're right. It's the 52
The 52. And I'm sorry. They already did the Death of the Family, where the Joker infects, like, everyone with the Joker has. He infects Alfred and, like, has them serving the whole Bat family their faces on platters. I mean, we talked about it. And that ends with the Joker falling off a cliff. Then I know he comes back later.
They die. Explosion in a cave. They both go out and bang.
I'm excited for it.
I like it, and like you were saying, that's how.
That's how it should be.
That's how they should both go out. Yeah.
I mean, even though, like, for those of you who have played the Batman video games, Arkham City was the second one, right? That's because he doesn't die in the first one, he dies in the second one.
Yep, very familiar with Arkham City.
And, like,
that's why they did Origin, because they shot themselves in the foot. I'm like, whoa, Joker's there, what are we gonna do?
Oh, I teared up. I teared up when, like, he walks out of there.
It's good.
And
if you haven't played that game, like, check it out. It's actually incredible.
He's carrying the Joker's limp body out, and it's just like...
And Mark Hamill's the Joker? Get the fuck out of here. His Joker is incredible.
And Origins. You didn't play Origins. I was kind of, like, talking about it before we started doing the show.
Mm-hmm.
And, they do the whole thing...
With the Harley. The Harley being his therapist.
Oh, yeah, and it's the whole thing where, like, sorry, Joey P's trying to find the fucking Facebook shit, and I'm trying to send it to him.
Oh, you don't do that right now.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
Sorry. They do the whole thing where it's like, it's the Joker talking to Harley.
She's in the middle of a
but
section
she's still,
or whatever.
yeah, she's still the doctor. And he's talking about how in love he is, and all this shit, and she's obviously thinking it's her. But you're playing as you actually play as Joker in the Red Hood, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, nice.
You get the Red Hood.
Okay.
And it does the whole thing, and it shows how the Joker becomes so obsessed with Batman. And so when he's sitting there, like, which Harley thinks he's declaring his love, he's actually declaring his love for Batman. It shows his obsession, which really touches on the new 52 Batman, or Joker from Batman, because, like, that Joker has such a hard-on for Batman. I mean, there's always been it was always kind of like a Ren and Stimpy thing. You knew it was there, you just didn't want to see it.
Ren and Stimpy thing, I love that. That's good.
Was that a good analogy?
That was incredible.
Because we always knew as kids, Ren and Stimpy had something funny going on about them.
Right.
And then they redid the series on Spike, and they came straight up out of it.
I didn't like that Spike series.
Where Ren dressed up as the catcher one time. I'm like, I'm done.
And
I'm done.
I didn't like that. It was too bad. Because, like, the old cartoons...
They hinted at it.
Exactly. But in general, how the cartoons were, they were weird, they were bizarre. But they never really crossed that line. When they did that Spike thing, suddenly they started crossing the line. And they're like, oh, this is Ren and Stimpy, right? No. Because Ren and Stimpy is a kid's show. Yes, it's one of the weirdest, most bizarre
it wasn't meant to be a kid's show.
But it was, though.
You know, it started off on MTV.
Yeah, I watched Ren and Stimpy. I grew up with that.
Yeah, the first time we watched Ren and Stimpy was on MTV.
Yeah, but...
And then you remember playing the games?
Yep.
They were so sick.
Yes, they were. Yes. It became like you're right. It wasn't intentionally to be a kid show, but it was a kid show. Like kids, that's who watched it. Were more younger generation.
We are now. Who we are now. We grew up on that, and
it was kind of before its time. It was kind of like an Adult Swim type thing, but
it really was.
But there was no Adult Swim around at the time.
Yep, because they were abandoned. They were both abandoned pets at a fucking pound, and they got picked up, and then eventually they ended up out on their own. They became Canadian Mounties. With that's oh man.
Powder Toast Man, incredible. That's a
Powder Toast.
I've seen a couple. I've only seen a few Powder Toast Man cosplays, and they're awesome.
What was his power?
Oh, I don't know. Toast. I don't know. What was it?
He literally put powdered sugar on your toast. That was his only fucking power. You know what toy I always wanted from Ren and Stimpy?
What?
The log.
Log. It rolls on things.
It's log. It's log. It's big. It's heavy. It's wood. It's log. It's log. I fucked that up. That was the second verse.
I don't know. Whatever. It's log. It's
Explode.
Oh, it's so good. No, it doesn't matter.
I was trying to find the actual
Don't explain when you got a drain.
Don't whiz on
the electric fence.
You can swizz on the
That's a real movie.
Peter in the air. That's why it is there.
You can hear it rain in the breakdown lane. We're waiting as ladies and gents. Just don't whiz on. Don't whiz on. Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Oh, we're back. Once again, we're back. Don't whiz on the electric fence, fellas. Oh yeah, I started. Yeah, don't whiz on the fence that's electrified. I've seen stuff. I've never done it, but I've seen like I think they did it on one of the Jackass movies.
Yeah.
Did it. And I've seen something else that they.
I kind of wanted to do it before I saw it in the Jackass thing that I saw in Jackass, and I'm like,
it kind of makes sense though. Electric current through liquid.
It's water. Water is a fucking conductor.
Especially if the stream's consistent, it's gonna come right up it.
Oh, you're just gonna like, boom. I mean, and drop it. But if you're doing a constant stream,
yeah, if you do a consistent stream, like you gotta piss. Like I drank 12 beers, I'm gonna piss my pants off. Do not piss on an electric fence.
Yeah, you don't piss on it.
Because then you're gonna get really shocked and probably die. I don't know. Can you die from that?
I'd imagine, like, let's say you've been drinking all night, and you get those drinking all night, and you get those long pisses that last like 5 minutes, and you're like
you turn.
Why can't I stop? I think one of those can electrocute you, because I mean, honestly, I think if you
that first zap would probably knock you on your ass.
I think if you whiz on an electric fence, it's kind of be like getting hit with a taser. It would shoot a jolt, and it would send you back. But if you're doing a constant stream, as long as your stream is flowing, that electric current is flowing to your body.
But you think if you got shocked, you'd probably tell you not to stop. Like you do that.
That's what I'm thinking.
You would hope.
You would hope. I would.
We're gonna have to look into that. We're gonna have something. We're not gonna do it.
Are there electric fences around here?
We know dumb people that would piss on an electrical fence.
The tip is coming back.
And that's a dumb person that I was talking about. So maybe we were looking at that. All right, we're back.
Don't whiz on the
So the big story of the week, people. What happened this week? What movie came out this week? There was a little movie that happened.
Was it a Shia LaBeouf movie?
Released. It was.
Was it a chick flick?
It was a Shia LaBeouf movie.
Was it a Juan movie?
Oh, it starred Juan.
Juan.
If you don't know Juan, then you should fucking look up Juan. Juan apparently is one of the greatest guys in the world. And
Juan is a swinger.
Yeah, he doesn't really like that though. Don't call him Juan. He's like my name's Juan.
And it's Juan. And he's a swinger on some swingers website.
Right. So look up Juan on the swingers website as well as fucking Mary K bitch and fucking Just the Tip. Look up Mary K bitch, Just the Tip, and Juan on the swingers website. And you could probably get with all of them. Alright, but that's not the real news. Avengers. Not the first Avengers where they were formed. And Avengers... no, not those guys. No, I didn't want to cue. I was just doing the stupid joke they did at the end of the Avengers.
Oh, like the whole Avengers movie?
Avengers... he didn't even say that. Avengers... He didn't even get that far. He went Avengers.
He's like, Avengers? It's fade to black.
Dumbest fucking thing. Alright, so Avengers, Richie. If you could describe Avengers in one word, what is it?
Mind-boggling.
Mine's disappointing. So, right there, you're already like, What is that?
Oh, mind-fucked in a bad way.
No, mind-boggling in a bad way. And then you put it with my word, disappointing. So what? Did you?
There was no storyline.
Let's go over it.
There was no storyline.
What is an Avengers movie?
And just when you thought you got a storyline, are we doing spoilers?
Yeah, we're spoiling the fuck out.
Okay.
Oh, spoilers, people.
Spoilers.
Those of you who do watch, if you haven't seen Avengers, we're gonna spoil the fuck out of it right now.
But I mean,
we want to discuss it. I want to talk
by
about
the time it comes out, it'd probably be mid next week. So
right?
you probably
you have plenty of time. You should have seen it. If you're gonna see it, you would have seen it by
now. And if not, you'll see it by the time the show posts.
If not, hey, like I've talked to plenty of people at work, and I already knew. Like I told them, like I'm gonna go see it Thursday, and there's a bunch of guys at work with. They're like, oh yeah, I want to see it. They're all planning on going to see it Saturday morning, which was today. It's on Saturday. And so I was like, I don't want, like, my opinion to judge you guys, but I was very disappointed. But me personally...
Keep talking.
How many superhero movies are out there? How many, how much comic book movies we've had? I have a high standard into what I think a superhero movie is now, and what it should be. You're going to do a sequel to a big movie, which, yes, am I the biggest fan of Avengers? No. I think Avengers is too fluffy, not enough story, tons of one-liners. So, if you're going to do a big movie, you're going to do a sequel to your movie, it should be better, and it should be, worth it. So, that being said, Avengers. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it in between?
This is a better portrayal of Ultron than Ultron was in the movie.
He's adorbs. Yeah.
Okay?
He's adorbs. He wasn't menacing. He was way too much like comedy.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Too funny.
This dude in the comics...
I shouldn't say too funny. Trying to be too funny. Because some of his stuff did fall flat.
Yeah. This dude has the better... I'm saying, better facial features than the dude in the movie.
That Dorbs is pretty menacing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared of it. It might choke me. Actually, the box had a choking hazard. so it would. This Dorbs could kill me.
Okay. And then, we got this dude...
We got plenty of references. This is great. You did a great job, Richie.
Right?
I was wondering what you're doing. We got references.
We had this dude.
So we got a Hulk.
And, we had a Hulk.
We almost had that Hulk, too. Or is it the glowing?
No, I didn't go there yet.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah, we had a Hulk. We had a good Hulk.
And that's where I'm going next.
Hulk, once again, one of the better parts of the movie.
Yes.
The Hulk scenes are good. The Hulk scenes are good.
The Hulk scenes this time, it wasn't, like, the Hulk fucked shit up. But, it wasn't just the Hulk that was good this time. Mm-hmm. Banner was so good this time. You got a better feeling for Banner
is great. I like Mark Ruffalo. He's doing a great job.
And it definitely was a Bill Bixby throwback tribute in this one. I don't care what you say.
If you want to you can go right to it if you want. This is all spoilers.
Oh, okay.
There's a scene, like, you see a Marvel movie, what do you expect? You expect shirtless scenes, right? You expect hunks to be in shirtless scenes.
Well, I didn't expect, but I wanted a Black Widow shirtless scene.
Yeah, we're not getting that. No, we all expect that shit.
So...
Or hope for it, shit. But what did we get for a shirtless scene?
We got Mark Ruffalo. Bruce Banner.
Like coming out of the shower.
Hairless with a fro. Like, if that wasn't a Bill Bixby tribute, I don't know what was.
It was. Come on.
But so anyway, so then there's this little... You didn't have it, so I didn't grab it. This little character called the Scarlet Witch.
And she's not out yet.
And she fucks with all the Avengers' heads. Except, she didn't fuck with Tony Stark's head.
She did at the beginning.
She did, but she let him see the future.
Of the movie, she fucking Tony Stark.
She let him see the future.
They all kind of saw the future.
So then she fucks with this guy's head. And that's why his eyes are glowing red. It's kind of hard to see on her shitty camera. The more likes we get, maybe we get some funding, we can get better camera and shit.
Right.
But this guy wasn't supposed to be. You see how he's like a grayish green, if you can see that a little bit, compared to the greenness of this Hulk. Oh, they're kind of below camera angle, but
they're two different Hulks.
Green Hulk.
This is the
grayish green Hulk,
like greener Savage Hulk type thing going on here.
We should have got a gray Hulk. And that's something that was cut from the movie.
Apparently, that's what Whedon wanted to do.
Because Whedon said people want a Green Hulk. I wanted, the glowing red eyes on that Hulk is showing how he was possessed by the Scarlet Witch. I get that. And how did he end up breaking from the mind control? It was some stupid bullshit. It just happened. Oh, but while he was still under mind control, hang on, while he was still under mind control, this guy right here,
boom, the Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster, via Veronica.
Through Veronica.
Which Veronica kind of sounded like Friday with an English. Friday was Veronica with an English accent.
You know what Veronica is based off of? And Whedon said it. Whedon was a big fan of. There was a couple of different things, but it's from the Archie comic, Veronica. Apparently, he was a big fan of Veronica and just the Archie comics in general, as growing up as a kid. And he threw that in there just for fun for him. So Veronica is based off the Archie comics, unlike Friday, who's actually based off of an actual character in the original comics.
So this Hulkbuster fights the
which was one of the best, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel about
it. Best fight scene.
Definitely the best fight scene in the movie. Yes.
Well,
the Hulkbuster scene. No, that's my opinion.
Best one-on-one fight.
No, in my opinion, best fight scene. What's better? What's the better fight scene?
Like when this dude was fucking shit up. I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
No, there wasn't enough.
No,
of it. No.
I got kind of giddy when he came.
No, he was amazing. He was.
I'll get to that in a second. So this guy fights this guy with glowing red eyes. He's under control by the Scarlet Witch, and
she's put her hex on him.
The only person to calm him down was
no one calmed him down. The Hulkbuster calmed him down.
Well, the Hulkbuster beat the shit out of him enough so he can't calm down.
Eventually, it knocked it out of him.
And I have to say, okay, I'm booing it.
The Hulkbuster scene?
No, not the Hulkbuster scene. His coming down from getting beat by the Hulkbuster.
That was the worst part of the scene. Yes.
Yeah. A better version would have been because I mean, you look at this figure, and it's kind of hard to see on our shitty camera, but he is not green.
No. He's more gray.
He's clearly a grayish green. I wanted to see Mr. Joe Fix-It himself. For those of you who don't know who Mr. Joe Fix-It is, it's the Grey Hulk where he's conscious. He's not savage, and he's not just like smashing shit. He can think, he can talk.
Banner knows what's going on there. Is that what
no, it's not Banner. It's
Banner?
complete. No. It's a complete different entity. It's
that I don't get.
It's a conscious Hulk.
That I don't get. That I don't get at all.
Banner
being there makes sense to me for being a conscious Hulk. If it's something else,
yes, it's a okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's a different
already
part,
something else.
It's a different part of the brain that activates during Hulk mode.
So it's still part of Banner. It's the subconscious of Banner.
It's actually a subconscious of Hulk. It's weird. I know. You're looking at me like it's weird. But I would have loved to see that, and that's how he broke it.
Now you lost me.
To get a conscious Hulk. Anyways. But the best part of the movie would probably have to be
Then one of the new characters.
This dude right here.
Quicksilver. Quicksilver was awesome. Wait, that's not Quicksilver.
No,
that's
Quicksilver
not at all.
was so shitty.
Wait, Quicksilver wasn't the new awesome part?
No, Quicksilver was.
Wait, what do you mean?
The guy is
super
speedy.
Days of Future Past Quicksilver in this movie was not.
Oh no, it was not the Days of Future Past Quicksilver.
What?
Okay, let me ask you a question. You've seen Days of Future Past?
Yes, I have.
How many times did Quicksilver get shot?
None, because he was so awesome. You kidding me? He was.
How many times did this Quicksilver get shot?
Quicksilver's dead. That's how many times he got shot. He got shot like 100 times.
Taken out by a Gatling gun, saving the worst hero. Who did he save?
What was it, Cap? Thor?
No.
Who the fuck did he save?
Saving Hawkeye.
Oh, that's right. It was fucking Jeremy Renner. That's right. I
forgot. I'm not knocking Jeremy Renner. It's not his fault he got a
Renner.
Shitty fucking role.
It is his fault. He was probably like, I want to be
Jeremy
Hawkeye.
Renner or Jimmy Fallon as Hawkeye? Actually, that's kind of fucking Jimmy Fallon.
I want Jimmy Fallon to be Hawkeye just so that hopefully they kill him off.
Okay, I agree with you on that right there.
But no, you're right. It's not Jeremy Renner's fault that the Hawkeye is the shitty character. Like, I've heard the newer Hawkeye comics are great, but I just don't like Hawkeye. I'm not interested in him at all.
Hawkeye Deadpool is pretty cool tie-up.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
That's not what this movie was. This movie was an Avengers movie where you see a ton of Hawkeye. Why?
I don't know.
If you want that much backstory of Hawkeye, give him a movie. Who actually stole the show? Who stole the show, Richie? There he is. The fucking Vision. When we finally get a Vision, because it takes the whole fucking movie to get.
And I like how
Vision.
this pop, it's actually his first form. Before he took on the green. Yeah. That was cool. The Vision was the best part.
Vision, yes. Vision, the best parts, yeah, like, I would agree.
I didn't like how he could hold Thor's hammer.
That I don't want to really. If we want to talk about it, let's get into that. Yeah.
You said spoilers.
No, I just I didn't want. We were saying good things. Let's start with good things and then we'll go to bad things.
Shouldn't we start with bad things so the good things are way better?
No, that's not how we work here. You know. We're already starting with good things. We love the whole
him doing the straight up him using the mind gem to blast shit.
Oh yeah, when he finally did, he was literally because what? Wait, mind gem? Yeah, no, Loki's staff. That blue thing, which we already kind of assumed, like, oh, is that the mind gem?
When he touched someone with his staff, they got mind controlled.
But I hate that it was inside the gem in the staff.
Well, that's going to the gauntlet thing, and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we talk about moving.
The whole gauntlet?
No, I just hate that. Why was they had to change it? Like, oh, we already kind of assumed. Everyone assumed like the Tesseract's one, the Ether's one, the fucking purple shit is one in Guardians. And then Loki's staff was one.
Well, the purple one legitimately was a gem.
Yeah, no, well, they're all legitly gems. I mean,
the Tesseract.
I
mean, Guardians. The Guardians actually was.
Well, it was an actual gem. You're right. But those are all gems. Cosmic Cube, Tesseract, a gem. Fucking Ether. That's gonna be that is a gem. And then yeah, like you said, the cosmic, the purple. What is that? What is it even? No, the power gem.
It's not confirmed, but the only one gem that has been confirmed is Vision's gem.
Yeah,
and that is the mind gem,
which was broken out of Loki's staff. It was contained inside the orb in Loki's staff, which that alone was just like, oh really? Oh okay. Like obviously we already knew that was a fucking gem. So they broke it out. Now it's yellow. It's not blue again. Okay, cool. All right, so we got 4 gems.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We have tons of time. That's what we're here for. Yeah, I have nothing else to talk about. What do you mean? I have plenty of time for this.
No, I'm talking about with the way they're going with the gems. No other gems have been confirmed. The only one gem that's been confirmed is the mind gem. We're still talking about good things, though, right? Yeah. Okay. Him doing the blast to the mind gem, taking off all the fucking Ultrons, which really wasn't Ultrons. They were the Iron Legion.
Yep.
Which I don't want to get started on that.
Which I would. And you're already saying, wait, what do you mean Iron Legion?
The Iron Legion.
Wait, you don't know what that is? Neither does anyone else.
There's never been. I can't say there's never been. As far as my relatives, I don't ever remember there being an Iron Legion.
What, in the movie universe?
Yeah, you see, that's my problem. I hold on to shit that's outside the movie universe. And even in the comic universe, I can't remember there being an Iron Legion.
There was an Iron Legion in the comic universe.
When?
That's real. Yeah, that's totally.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That's real. That's probably just who reads Iron Man stuff.
No. You know, I take that back. I do remember there being an Iron Legion.
Is a real thing.
And that's when Wolverine went back in time and killed fucking Hank Pym to prevent.
That was after Age of Ultron. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. That's after Age of the Iron Legion came after Age of Ultron. You're completely correct with that. Yes, the Iron Legion is a real thing, and yes, it did happen. But in this movie, it's just there. How, like, what? Explain. I know there's only so many hours you can put into movies. I know there's only so much stuff you can put into it. So much for saying that's good.
No, this movie, the storyline was chopped to shit.
All right, no,
so many plot holes.
We're already starting going to bed. All right, so we like
one last good thing.
Okay.
No, I want to phasing through shit.
Oh, that was
amazing.
He would like put his hands into the robots and then just rip them. Oh yes, Vision.
We're gonna stop there. No, because like I want to.
I just want to finish with good. So Vision phasing was good. Scarlet Witch. Do you like Scarlet Witch?
Loved her.
I think she was really great, and I'm so excited to see more of her. Oh yeah, Quicksilver was definitely doubtful.
The whole scene, and like I said, it didn't really impact me hard until I saw someone else write about it. Mm-hmm. And it's not because of who that person was. It was like, I really thought about it. I'm like,
oh yeah,
that scene was so epic.
Yep. Because there's a big scene, Vision saves fucking Scarlet Witch at the end of the movie. Oh my god.
Because she was going to sacrifice herself.
She was going down with the ship. She was going to do what her brother did.
The only thing that would have made it better is if the island started going down and the Vision picked her up and phased through the rubble.
That would have been really cool.
That would have made it 10 times better.
More phasing would have been great. But the phasing already was good.
Yeah.
And the other thing I was going to say, one of my favorite, like, I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to ask you after I say it. But one of my favorite parts of the movie was Ulysses Claw. I loved Claw. Yes. I thought he was really cool. I love it's Andy Serkis. The guy's done motion capturing and finally gets to actually see his fucking face. It's great to see his face. And he was cool as Claw.
Wasn't he Gollum?
He was Gollum, yeah. He was Gollum. He was Caesar in Dawn of the Apes.
Yep, yeah. Okay.
But the one thing I like is, like, you see him as an actor, and this was one of the scenes where Ultron was actually kind of scary. He cuts Claw's arm off and then kicks him down some stairs. amazing.
Second scene. Well, that one scene was kind of scary. No, you're totally right. You're totally right. Ultron was on the scary once in the whole movie.
What's one of your favorite parts? It's something we haven't talked about. Is there anything we haven't talked about that's one of your favorite parts?
One of my favorite parts is when Ultron comes to be. Like, not in the suit. You're thinking the suit. I'm not talking the suit.
Just him interfacing.
The interaction with him and Jarvis.
Interfacing.
I like that.
Yeah,
him and Jarvis.
That was really cool.
That was a cool aspect. Because that led up, like, this person's going to be a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then we get the whole interface, him and Jarvis.
So, yeah, let's elaborate on that. So, they start to try to... Tony and fucking Bruce.
Well, Tony first.
Well,
Bruce gets dragged into it.
Yeah, but they both work on trying to create this, and like they say, the Ultron program.
Ultron, which we get no backstory to Ultron.
What is the Ultron program? They say, oh, like Tony's like, we could use this, and Bruce goes, the Ultron program? That's not gonna work. With this, it can. What the fuck's the Ultron program? You have no idea. Nothing.
Especially without the introduction of Hank Pym to the Marvel.
Oh, right. And that's what I wanted. If they're going to be like, oh, Ultron program, if Bruce would have been like that. If Bruce would have, let me just throw that out.
Yep.
So if Bruce would have been like, hey, so that old thing your dad was working on? And he was like, yeah. And they open a file, and it says Hank Pym, Howard Stark. That's just, I know Howard Stark did not, but something like that.
No, I could roll with that. But here, now this is something I want to know, because I might be wrong about it, but If Edgar Wright still did Ant-Man, wouldn't that have came out before the Avengers? Or am I totally wrong on that?
No, I think you're right. He wanted to come out way before the Avengers.
Because it was supposed to.
Oh, yeah. He's been pitching this idea before they put their whole cinematic universe together.
So it would have led up to where we were, well, at least for the Ultron shit.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That was
it would have made more sense. It would have made so much more sense.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to be like, oh, hey, look, Edgar Wright was going to do this first. No, but his movie, Ant-Man, was supposed to come out before Avengers 2 when it first got leaked. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like, he's been working on shit for years. That movie
so that's where that fucked
a long fucking time ago. But with that, it's like, okay, so that didn't happen. We didn't get that good stuff.
But, and I know it's but to jump ahead, and supposedly in Ant-Man, we're going to get the reason why Hank Pym is so bitter. And why he hasn't joined up. So maybe there will be something where not Tony Stark, Howard fucked him over.
Why wasn't there that little setup? Just that little, just something little. That
just like you said, just a file with his name on it, and that would have been perfect.
Especially there's that scene where they all go like, because Ultron eventually he's an AI, he's jumping through the internet, he's stealing files, he's doing what he's doing. And then there's the scene where they go like, oh, we don't know much about this guy. Well, we don't have anything anymore about is it Stroker? I think it's Stroker. Like, oh, we don't know have anything left on Stroker because he stuck all of it.
Oh, and that's what pissed me off.
And then they're like, they go to their old files. They go to paper files. Like, oh, old school. Why wasn't there a file somewhere they opened there? Like, just, come on, people. Like,
and that's the whole other thing. Like, there's, like, the whole thing, like, alright, and I've talked about it. I'm very hard to break the comic world from the movie world.
Except for one exception. I have one exception where you didn't get pissed off at it.
Yes, Thor's helmet.
No. That's not my exception.
Oh. Okay.
Mandarin. Okay. You didn't get pissed off in the Mandarin argument.
There's been no Mandarin.
The Mandarin's real.
Yes, but there's been no Mandarin.
But I'm surprised you did not get insanely pissed off at that.
No, because that's when I started accepting that the movies were doing different from the comics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was one thing. As soon as I saw that, I was like, Richie's gonna be pissed at this. And
yeah,
that was when we talked about that was not
the whole baseline for Iron Man was fucking the Mandarin kidnapped him and forced him to build a suit of armor.
Yeah.
And he built it. He does build the suit. I mean, because they kind of did the same premise.
But not the Mandarin.
But it wasn't the Mandarin.
This guy. Alright, whatever. We're gonna.
Because I thought maybe that guy with a scar on his face would have became the Mandarin and so forth. We don't know because there's been no Mandarin.
There is a real Mandarin though.
There is going to be a Mandarin.
With their one shot they did, they confirmed there's a real Mandarin.
But that's why I didn't get that pissed about it. Was because like it was the same principle. Oh, Bill does these weapons. Well, it really wasn't because they said Bill does weapons and he built a suit of armor.
Whatever. So Age of Ultron. I don't know. I'm sorry I brought that up because you were talking about little things that don't piss you off and maybe do. And then there was a little thing in Age of Ultron. I don't know what the fuck it was. Age of Ultron. You know, it's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie. It's a movie that
I will let you guys know next week.
He's gonna see it again.
Yeah, because we're gonna do we have to do a Saturday night show.
So negative. What's the negative? What don't
negative?
you like about it? Start from the beginning, moving forward. So the beginning of the movie. What don't you like? Trying from your memory going forward. What was the first thing that pissed you off when you're watching the movie? Because the first half of the movie, we both agree, is like the better half of the movie.
Good, yeah. The comic factor with Ultron right off the bat, because that was
What do you mean right off the bat? When you first see him as that disheveled,
yeah, that like, I'm like,
Legion
oh my
thing.
god, he's gonna come back and fuck shit up.
He dropped the lines about being strings, no strings on me. Very creepy.
And who played Ultron?
James Spader.
James Spader. Okay, now you probably know this better. What has James Spader been in besides The Blacklist?
Well, he was on The Office for a little while.
Thank you. Okay, that's the one I couldn't think of.
He was Robert California on The Office. What a great name. He was so
We were
good
talking about that at work like the other day, and I'm like, I know he's from somewhere on TV. He's a well-known TV actor.
Yeah, he was on The Office at the end of the season.
But he's not really a film actor until.
But he's been around forever, though.
Yes.
If you look on his IMDb and his filmography, you'll see like James Spader's been around for fucking ever. He's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But yes, he has a great voice, and I kind of hate that they messed with his voice because if you just left his voice alone, it's incredible.
I didn't mind the Ultron voice.
It was too robotic. It's just me. But
it was meant to be.
Obviously,
I just didn't like the whole fact that Ultron knew about humor.
Right. He was making jokes. Didn't really make any sense. As well as his design. We talked about this before. His design on screen, like.
Look at that little dum-dum, whatever the fuck it's called.
I mean, this thing is more menacing.
You see how it's separated? That's Ultron.
He had like lips, like his metal.
He had teeth.
Face had like there was lips and teeth. It just didn't make sense for a fucking robot.
You know what I do about? Okay. Totally off what we're talking about right now, because we did go to theaters.
Just talk bad. As long as it's bad.
What I loved, it's gonna lead to bad. What I loved, there was those 3 kids sitting in front of us, and
those douches
who thought they knew their shit,
yeah.
and me and you talked about how we were gonna school them, but they did not cheer at the shit we did not cheer at.
I give them that.
The stupid shit that everyone else was cheering about, they're just like, I'm like, oh, these kids might know, and that's why we need to get Geek Den flyers.
You guys, there was one time that he was supposed to be the one at the end was supposed to be the nerdy one because that one chick started talking to him. She bring up Daredevil and stuff like, oh well, this guy knows everything.
He was supposed to be the nerdy one, but it was actually the kid sitting in front of you.
No, that's the kid I'm talking about. Is the kid sitting in front of me. He cheered at. Oh, where did he cheer at? With the Hawkeye thing? Or,
that's the one thing.
It was either the Hawkeye thing or one other thing.
That Hawkeye line was supposed to
be the nerdiest.
That was the first thing I didn't like. I mean, I chuckled. I thought it was kind of funny.
And I booed. I booed.
You did. You were the only boo.
Wild. You go. You went, huh? And I went, boo.
I know. I went, and I hear, boo. And I started brooding. I'm just like.
No, come on. Because what's one of the biggest problems of this movie, besides the convoluted story, is like Hawkeye. You're going to focus a lot of story on Hawkeye?
I don't even want to touch that. That's not even Hawkeye. No.
It wasn't, right?
Let's skip that shit.
Because Hawkeye married who?
Hawkeye married Warbird.
That's not who Hawkeye married in this. Because Warbird's an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's all connected, right?
Yeah, and I told you.
So Hawkeye could have... Yeah, you informed me about this. So Hawkeye could have married Warbird because she's created in this universe.
But he's already married
to someone.
And they don't have children.
They have a couple of kids. What do you mean?
No, yeah, whatever.
Right? I hated the Hawkeye stuff. We agree on that. It was unnecessary. If you want the Hawkeye backstory, give the guy his own damn movie. I'm not gonna go see it, but I'm just saying, give him his own fucking movie.
And that's why they suck it into this movie.
Exactly, because no one's gonna go see No one's gonna go see that Hawkeye movie. Then the Hawkeye movie's not gonna make millions of dollars.
Especially after Hawkeye did that shitty Bourne movie.
Oh my god, Bourne Ultimatum.
I haven't even seen it.
I've never seen it. I think it's Ultimatum.
It just looks shitty.
He took after fucking Matt Damon. And I didn't even see any of the Bourne movies. But if I'm gonna see a Bourne movie, I'd probably see a Matt Damon one over Jeremy Renner.
So I'd love to see a Red Carpet event where like Matt Damon and Hawkeye run into each other, and Matt Damon's like, "You like apples? I want them apples." Like that's all I want to hear. Doesn't have to be anything big.
You're not gonna get that post-credit scene, Richie, because post-credit scenes suck.
So the next thing I'm pissed about was that, and now that I think about it, I understand why they did it in the movie.
So they wrote themselves in the corner.
No, I'm not getting there yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting there.
What are you talking about now?
the whole Vision picking up a Thor's hammer.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the double Infinity Gauntlet.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's different. No, they wrote themselves in the corner.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought they wrote something in the corner with the gauntlets. Well, let's talk about the Avengers picking up Thor's hammer.
No, I think they wrote themselves in the corner because the whole point of them being like, well, Ultron. At some point, Ultron's trying to do the ultimate upgrade. So now suddenly there's this stuff that has not been introduced in any other Marvel movie, where there's these like this machine. No, not vibranium. I'm talking about the machine that replicates DNA and creates new tissue. That suddenly just came out of nowhere. They could have easily set that up in a movie, like had this doctor, had the experience, had the technology.
The whole premise of the Vision, like the foretelling of the Vision.
The whole development of technology is one thing that
pisses me off. Pisses me off because the Vision was originally created by Ultron to trick the Avengers, to take out the Avengers, and then he finds this one Avenger that is so lovely, and he can't do without, and that is a Scarlet Witch.
That's who it is. And
then it changes his ways, but they did do that. The Vision was created by Ultron.
They started that definitely, and they nailed that part.
But it was
Ultron was his.
Once you saw the first disconnect, you knew where it was going.
Yeah, no, he wasn't gonna make it. Nope.
And I understand, like I said, I understand why they did it for the movie. How were the Avengers going to be able to trust him? Let's give him the hammer.
He picks up the hammer, the whole stupid scene. Like, I like that scene. I don't want to call it stupid. I did like the scene when they were partying and they're trying to move Thor's hammer. That was a funny scene.
And Cap's like, wait till Ragnarok. Cap's going to be walking down that street with your hammer and an M16.
That's not at all what's going to happen.
That's what happened in the comics.
No, that's not going to happen in real life. I call shenanigans though, because I really think Bruce would have moved the hammer.
He did in Avengers.
What do you mean Avengers? In the first Avengers movie, Hulk did not pick up that hammer. He tried to and went through the ground.
He didn't pick it up. He moved it.
No, he tried to move it. He did not move it because he went to grab it and when his feet went straight into the ground. He did not move it.
No. You're right. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the Avengers cartoon movie.
Where
he picks it up like in the comics.
Like he should have.
He picks it up and whips it back.
That's part of one of the reasons why I got very upset.
And that's why I got confused on that. That's why I got confused on that.
But I think Bruce in general could have picked that thing up. Because
Bruce.
Hold on. No, hold on. Hear me out. If you look at how Bruce is a well, strong-hearted guy. You look at him in the original Avengers movie. Where did they find him? He was in the middle of, like, Africa, where this destroyed area, trying to help people, trying to do the right, good thing. Bruce should have been able to at least nudge it as well as Captain.
Holy shit.
At least. That's my opinion.
No. Mind blower. And that's why they would not do... I'm jumping the gun on shit right now. I'm jumping the fucking gun. They're going to do another movie where Bruce Banner is able to wield the hammer of Thor. It might be Ragnarok. And I don't want to see it in Ragnarok, but just because of the way that they're painting it. Even though we saw the Hulk fly out in the Quinjet out to nowhere.
He went
fuck you. Bullshit setup.
Right.
I'm not going to get there.
The cloaking. We can't track him.
Yeah. Bullshit. Just like there's no more shield helicarriers. Anyways.
Oh my god. Don't
get me that, exactly. So hold up. Why you're like, oh, I don't agree. But now I hear you about it, I agree. Because what people forget, Thor wasn't always just Thor.
No.
It wasn't until Ragnarok where Thor was just Thor. Because Thor was a doctor named Donald fucking Blake.
Yeah, he had his human form.
Who was taking a walk with Juan.
With Juan. He was taking a rock with Juan.
He was taking a walk in the woods and found a cave and found a walking stick. And when he tapped it on the ground, which is kind of bullshit to what's written on the hammer, tapped the walking stick on the ground and turned into fucking Thor with the hammer.
So was he worthy?
Apparently so. If he had this is the whole thing. People forget about this shit. If he tapped the walking stick, I think it was 3 times on the ground, it turned into Thor's hammer, which turned him into Thor.
It showed him. It was a beam and it showed him where the Lost Ark was, right?
It was like Raven. No, look at this guy was just like boom, boom, Thor. And people forget that, and they touched about it. And I think it was Ragnarok, because that's where they found out. Like, because That's where they found out other
The premonition
Asgardians.
Saw, right? That's what people kept speculating.
I think
You
in
saw
the
him
movie universe they're gonna
That's
lead that to
premonition.
Ragnarok, but in the comics it wasn't until Ragnarok where Baldur turned against Thor, who we saw like okay in the Thor movie we had Lady Sif, and then we had the three other dudes, the big fat dude,
The Asian
the
dude,
Asian dude, and the other guy.
the sword guy.
Well, there's another one. There's Baldur, who is like Baldur's Gate.
Okay, good.
Who was like Thor's like best bro, like Thor's the Dark Knight and Baldur's the Bat. The best way to describe it for the geek den terms.
Oh, okay.
They're like best buds.
Yeah, they're both awesome. I don't know Boulder though.
Yeah, well Baldur's in there, and
Boulder sounds cool.
was it going Ragnarok? Was that what it was
Yeah,
on?
it's
Ragnarok?
real.
Oh fuck! It's fleeting. It's fleeting.
Come on, grab it. Grab it. Take it. Take it.
Okay.
Thor.
so like Baldur is like the groundskeeper. Like he keeps Thor grounded and like what
He helps him.
Yeah.
He puts him on the ground because Thor can be a wild card. That was one of the things.
So
that they
therefore,
kinda
so
did
therefore,
with-
that's the thing. That was the thing. He was one of the first ones. Like when Ragnarok spun out, he was one of the first ones to figure out that Asgardians not only were Asgardians, but they also had human form. That's where
Oh,
Lady.
Okay.
It explained the whole attraction to
Jane.
Thor and Jane Foster because
Jane.
Jane Foster is the human aspect of Lady Sif, and Donald Blake is the human aspect of Thor, and that's where I was going.
Random would you rather? That's the one I thought of and it just came to me now.
Glad I
Pepper.
like
Jane.
Pepper or Jane.
The joke they made up, and I love how Thor's like, well, Jane's better. Come on, what? Pepper or Jane?
I gotta go with Pepper. No. Wait. Jane. Go with Jane Foster.
I completely disagree with Pepper all the way.
You going with Pepper?
Yeah. Oh, hands down, Pepper's way better. The shit she's dealt with, like, oh yeah, Jane's like, oh, Thor comes here. I'm not surprised. I've been studying this stuff. Well, Pepper has to deal with literally Iron Man, Tony Stark.
Wait. Jane Foster was totally blown away by Thor's first original appearance. But we'll get to that to a different time.
No, I'm just saying, I would rather take Pepper. I think, and even in their argument in the movie, it's just like, oh, like, well, Pepper's doing this, she's running, blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, Jane's doing this study, and then the joke's just like, well, Thor's like, Jane's better.
The best would have been. See, okay, this is the one thing I don't like.
I think Pepper overall is a better character.
And I don't think
badass
anyone
woman.
picked up on this.
What?
The thing that I would have loved, why fucking Thor and Tony are going back about Pepper and fucking Jane, if fucking the Hulk would have walked up and be like, Betty hands down. But there is no Betsy.
Betty.
There's no Betty Ross or Betty. There is no Betsy Ross.
Yeah, no.
And
It is what it is.
it is what it is. But that would have made the fucking
Pretty
scene.
funny.
So
overall, we hated the movie. No, that's not what it was.
no, I'll have a better opinion next week. Cause I think I'm going next
You
Saturday.
got a better opinion. You have an opinion now. What's your?
I have an opinion now, but I mean, I'm still like kind of like
You got a
conflicted about it.
You're gonna watch that movie and you'll be like, you know what? It's actually really good.
Because I thought I was gonna have to fight for my seats for that movie.
We were prepared for that.
I had a lot of pent up aggression.
We didn't have to do that.
I didn't let it out, so
The movie was disappointing.
it was disappointing.
Like it should have been so much better.
Because
And
and
it
like
was-
we didn't read into any spoilers. We read
No.
well we
Yeah.
talked about shit,
we
but
talked about stuff, and a lot of the stuff we talked about didn't happen, which is great.
Yeah.
It was just rumors.
it was nothing. Yeah, we talked about rumors, nothing spoilers, and man, and like the whole thing was like the last thing was the day before the show. I read a headline. The spoiler goes,
What was the
DC better step up their game
Oh,
because it's gonna be hard for Batman v Superman to keep up to the Avengers.
really?
Yeah,
I can almost call it. We're gonna call
I'm
it
gonna
now.
call bullshit
Batman v Superman is gonna be far better than Age of Ultron.
because we talked about it.
Far
We
better.
talked about it from the get-go. It was gonna be Cap 3 versus Batman v Superman.
That's what it's supposed to be.
But that one headline because
Right?
we
That's
stayed
funny
away
you
from
saw
we
that.
stayed away from the hype,
It's funny you saw that.
and they talked it up
They
so
got-
much.
Was it really that good?
No.
No,
No,
it was a letdown. If you really like the original,
it cost me a game of Chippin' Putt. Now I'm pissed about that.
It cost you a game. We had a great game of Chippin' Putt.
I
had a ton of fun.
My game was
better.
My game was
you played
really
better than last week, and
I played better than the first time we went.
We're getting better, man. It's great. Yeah, no, it was disappointing, folks. Like just in general, from us fanboys, yeah, like I was saying before, I have a high standard now for comic book movies, superhero movies. Like how many there are out there?
Who set the bar?
What have they done?
Guardians.
Oh, I guess for Marvel, yes, Guardians at the bar. Otherwise, I'd say it's like Dark Knight. Dark Knight's like most intricate stories, great acting, great characters. But yeah, no, Guardians for Marvel is the best. Like I watched Guardians last night or 2 nights ago, or no, I watched it last night. After I saw I saw it, and I was still thinking like the whole week. I'll give fucking Age of Ultron that. The whole week I was thinking about the movie, like really this, that, breaking it down, trying to just thinking about it, absorbing it more.
Sitting in the theaters, I remember like sitting there like Guardians was way better.
Oh yeah, I agree. Halfway through, I was Age of Ultron. I was like, what's the post-credit scene gonna be? We'll talk about that. And then as well as I was thinking like, well, Guardians killed it. Like no way. And then I watched it yesterday.
Guardians fucking annihilated Age of Ultron
on so many different levels. Just as many characters, but yet they were all developed. And those characters were not developed on their own. Better villain, darker villain. Story, like it's comedy. Like Age of Ultron did not have anything Guardians did. Age of Ultron tried as hard as they could be to be funny, witty, dark, but they weren't dark. They were somewhat funny, and they were kind of corny. It just didn't work, and it is what it is. Is it a bad movie? No, it's a good movie.
It's not a bad movie.
It's not a great movie, and it's not what it's not what everyone keeps telling you it is. It's not, in my opinion. So let's talk post-credit scene.
What post-credit scene?
Oh right, my bad. Mid-credit scene.
What mid-credit scene?
What the fuck is a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene, Richie?
Anyways, the scene was fucking bullshit. So they should have made this fucking mid-credit scene should have been the credit scene for Guardians.
I guess. And then the post-credit scene would have been the Howard the Duck. And,
yeah, that would have been so good.
Okay, that would have worked.
Anyways.
It was a waste of a post-credit scene is what we're telling you.
Yeah. I mean,
What do you mean you
No, like, I'm getting so mad about stupid shit in the movie.
It's not stupid shit.
No, it is.
Earned thing. What do you mean? What's the stupid shit?
It is. Because Thor's like, oh, that's the mind gem. And there's 5 other gems. And then, what do we see in Thanos' gauntlet? We see an empty Thanos gauntlet with a 5-gem socket. I mean,
I haven't seen that image. I've only seen that first time. I did not watch it again or look up the image. It's what you told me, and I believe you.
Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet has 5 gems. No. And then, supposedly, there's not just one Infinity Gauntlet.
Let's just talk about the post-credit scene in general, and then we'll go on that.
It was fucking stupid.
It was a waste of post-credit scene. Like Richie's saying. He's describing to you. Thanos, literally the post-credit scene is like, oh, here's all the big names. The mid-credit scene, whatever the fuck it's stupid called. Thanos grabs the gauntlet, like some sort of door opens. Thanos grabs the gauntlet and goes, "Oh, I gotta get him myself or whatever." And that's the post-credit scene. So first off, we've seen Thanos a ton already.
Guardians was enough to see him.
Right, you saw a lot of them. I can understand the first Avengers movie. It ended with like that guy saying some stuff, and then Thanos like turning and snickering and smiling. Like, okay, that's the first appearance of Thanos. That's a good post-credit scene.
Talk about the Infinity Gauntlet.
But that for a post-credit scene is a fucking waste of a post-credit scene. It made no sense.
Here's a breakdown of the gem. Here's a breakdown of the gem.
What's we missing?
The scepter is the mind gem. Yep. Obviously, the power is from fucking Guardians.
Purple one. Yep.
Oh, see, they're spelling it out. Tesseract is a space gem. Okay. So it's T. Soul gem has not been introduced.
That's what it's gonna be.
Reality gem is red, and it's the ether. Time gem has not been. I don't like that the time gem's yellow because these should be switched.
It wasn't really. I guess they called the thing an orb, but was it really an orb?
It really wasn't because it was the orb that held
whoever
the power
put this
gem.
together is
I know.
stretching.
I know.
And then
the scepter. But it's not even the same color, so I don't believe that.
No. So they're all trying to write out Thanos as each indication of each Jedi.
Okay, clear thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm. Where's his thumb? Right?
Yeah, get that Ginger. I'm trying to find the picture. Hey, you're just looking late.
No.
Right here.
Just got to work.
Right here. This is the picture.
Can't believe she's already home.
And she's drinking already.
Drunk. It's your
See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That guy does not look like a gauntlet.
I'm sure it's mid-credit scene, powerfully turned
Oh, he's
point
trying to
in
explain it to us.
Different realities.
Basically,
yeah,
if you
something
have
like
them,
that.
in the
That
first
almost
chapter, it's
great.
hey, Loki,
Ramble on Parks and
Since-
Rec.
Guardians, and surprise, do it himself means he's had enough of these bozos. He's going after the stone himself, which puts him on a collision course with the Avengers and really the entire MCU. Luckily,
Like,
we'll only
everyone
have to wait
already
until
knew.
May 2018. God, we'll all be dead.
They
by
already
then.
announced
That's
the
it for us
wars
here at
called
Hashtag
Infinity
News.
Gauntlet.
Hit like if you still
Avengers
have no
Infinity
idea
Gauntlet
what
1 and 2, like they announced that.
Comment if you
So them
definitely
doing
know
that
the
post-credit
Infinity
scene
Stone
is
can help.
nothing.
It's bullshit.
It's nothing. That didn't
It's
show
straight
me.
up
Damn
bullshit.
it! And what you showed me was bullshit too. You didn't show me that picture.
I was trying to show the
I
picture.
know, right?
Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look how these are the ones in the center.
No, it always the center one is always big.
Not in the fucking one in the Odin lockup.
Are you sure? Should probably look at it again. Yeah, it's big.
It's a little bit bigger, but it's literally it's
I don't really.
5 and 6.
That's a terrible picture. I don't really see it.
Yeah, I know it's a terrible picture. That's why I said, hey, look, it's a terrible picture.
So, corner Richie, there's only 5 in the thing, and I
There's
believe you.
5
I
in
believe
Thanos.
you.
There's
I'm not-
5 in 5 stones in Thanos'
I
gauntlet.
believe what you say. You need to fuck off. I believe what you say.
Who needs to fuck off?
Not you.
That's what I thought.
So it's just all bad. Like the post-credit scene was a waste
Do you know why Loki was cut out of Age of Ultron?
because he didn't need to be there.
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck about Loki in Age of Ultron. There
And
was
even
no
like
need
Joss
for it.
Whedon said, it didn't really add to the story, and it kind of took away from the story. There was no need for him either. He got cut.
I mean, the shitty with Age of Ultron should have been cut out of Age of Ultron.
Well, just how Marvel movies are done. You got a movie called Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier's in the movie for nothing. You got a movie called Age of Ultron. He's not really there. It's just, that's how
I just don't get how the Vision...
Ragnarok, nothing's gonna happen. You're not gonna see Thor or Asgard being destroyed. Infinity Gauntlet, there's not gonna be Infinity Stones. It's just gonna be about Silver Surfer running around, and they don't even have the rights to that, so it doesn't make any sense. We got an end song. Oh, yeah, let's do a Mary Fuck Kill. All right, are we done?
Yeah, no, we didn't Mary Fuck Kill.
You want to do what your final thoughts on Age of Ultron?
I'm still a little conflicted. The hype was so much bigger than what the movie was. Do I think it was a bad movie? No. Do I think it was a good movie? Maybe.
I completely agree with you. Yeah, it was insanely overhyped. Those out of those European fucking out of sea numbers did not add to what the movie actually is, and it's already made $1 bazillion. It made $85 million on just a fucking Friday, which doesn't even make any sense. Whatever. Yeah, the movie's doing really good. And is it good? No, it's not.
I thought it was okay.
It was okay. Yes, okay. It had a lot of stuff going on, but none of it was really there. There was.
I mean, the story. There's no storyline.
No, it's just
There is
not.
it's like the Hulk just sat there and punched fucking holes through the plot line.
Scarlet Witch was cool. Vision was cool when he eventually got him. Hulkbuster scene was amazing. That's
Vision's
the
best
movie.
part.
Yeah, no, Vision was the best part. The Hulkbuster
And
was cool.
I'm
Scarlet
sorry
Witch
to
was
say that the Vision fucking overshined the Hulkbuster. Like, I hate to say that.
cool. And he wasn't even in it that much because he was at the fucking end of the movie.
Yep.
They wasted him.
But
Whatever, we'll see more of him, and then he's gonna die because he has his gem.
Did you have a Mary Fuck Kill?
No, we don't have it. We're gonna make one up. But Vision, Vision was cool, but you know he's gonna die because he has an Infinity Stone in his head.
So you know he gets his head ripped off by Thanos and he plucks the gem from his head.
Really, we're talking about Marvel here.
Yeah, in the comics he literally gets his head ripped off from. He's an android. He's not a real
We're
person.
really gonna talk about comics and fucking movies because you already know they're nothing alike, people. He's not getting his head ripped off. I could see like Thanos just be like, I plucked it. Like that's what they're gonna end up doing. Cause fuck you, Marvel. Come on.
So what would happen if J.J. Abrams directs it?
Oh fuck no, J.J. Plus it would have been all practical effects. All that shit wouldn't have been CG. Before we move on, yeah, Infinity Gauntlet. So what did this asshole say? Kevin Feige.
Oh, he wants the rights to X-Men back.
I just want to smack you sometimes.
Did I direct the ball now?
Yeah. Kevin Feige said there's 2 gauntlets apparently.
Oh, why did you tell me that's where we were going?
What the fuck? I said Infinity Gauntlet. I said Kevin Feige. You went X-Men.
Yes. Okay. Yes. That was just my big rant I went on. Yes, there is 2 gauntlets. One is the right-handed gauntlet is in the Odinson vault, and the left-handed gauntlet is the one that Thanos has.
I hate you, Eugene.
Dude,
I tossed it up, and you just went, huh?
Hey,
strike!
I tipped it.
Alright, so apparently there's 2 gauntlets. It doesn't even make any sense.
It's the right and the left-handed gauntlet.
Obviously, Marvel shot themselves in the foot. They thought they were clever when they made that Thor movie, and they're like, let's throw these cool Easter eggs in there. And now they're developing a big story, and now suddenly like, oh, well, that gauntlet wasn't it. There's more. There's another one. So what were those gems? What it was?
But and I think that's the whole thing, because like I talked about, the right-handed gauntlet has 6
So
gems.
what were the gems?
I don't know.
Exactly.
There's only 6 Infinity Gems.
That's exactly what they keep saying too.
But
right?
the right-handed gauntlet had 6 gem slots, and then Thanos' gauntlet only has 5.
They shot themselves in the foot, and they're idiots. Fuck him, Feige. The more I hear that guy talk, the more I get angry at him.
Yep.
So overall, yay or nay, Age of Ultron?
Nay.
Yeah, we started off the show with that.
Yeah, like
nay. Yeah, no, I agree. I did not like it. I thought it had good moments. I thought it had good overall, good overall action.
Your kids will love it.
I like Scarlet Witch. If you're one of those 99%ers, just like Marvel, they do great.
Oh,
stuff.
the 99%ers love the shit out of it.
This is the greatest fucking movie ever. It's just as good as Avengers. Avengers isn't really that good, so that's tells what your fucking opinion is. But that's fine. That's how I feel.
Mary fuck kill.
Here it is.
You make it up. I made it the last one with Joe Pesci.
No, well we just started picking. I'm gonna pick this guy from Inglourious Bastards. What's his name?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Rocket Raccoon.
Ooh, Rocket. And
George Romero.
Yeah, George Romero. Yes.
Romero.
George Romero. George Romero.
George Romero.
Rocket,
Brad Pitt. Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, Brad Pitt in Inglourious Bastards and Rocket Raccoon.
Do you know what you're gonna do?
Why not?
These are getting really weird.
That's what happens when you just pick random stuff off the wall.
I'm going to fuck Brad Pitt.
I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think I know what you're doing.
I'm gonna marry Rocket.
Yep.
And I'm gonna kill George Romero.
Yeah, that's what it is. I agree. High five. Because George Romero's gonna die.
Agreed on to
like,
a long
George
time.
is getting old too, man. He's not gonna be doing any more zombie movies soon. And yeah, who you gonna fuck? You're gonna fuck Brad Pitt. I don't want you fucking Brad Pitt.
If you fuck Rocket, it's bestiality. It's not cool.
You gonna get upset with
and you got Groot watching you, like it's not cool when Groot watches.
I am Groot.
So I guess we'll end with
Hey Groot, can you film this for me? I am Groot.
A message from our sponsors.
Do you have a sponsor?
Hey kid, you want a toy?
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh.
What kind of toy can I get?
I want a bike.
A bike?
No.
You don't want a bike.
I kind of want a bike.
A video game.
Oh, I love video games.
I love video games.
No?
You don't want it? What?
That's not what I get.
Well, okay. You pick a toy.
I want log.
I want
Log?
log.
Yes, I got log.
Boy.
Yes, log. All kids love log.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Take a log. Leave a comment. You win stuff. You heard us talk to that asshole. He won some stuff. It's real.
Did you just subtitle that? Like, it's a log. It's a log.
Dog just literally came out of my ass.
She loves the log.
Log from Blammo.
Blammo.